Welcome to the Clear Shots Podcast with Seth Skinner and Jake Jones.
Hey everybody, it's Seth from Clear Shots, and you're listening to episode 77 with our friend Wes.
Don't give them clear shot. Don't give them clear shot. Don't give them clear shot. Don't give them clear shot.
All right, welcome to the Clear Shots Podcast, everybody.
Hey,
I'm Seth Skinner.
I'm Jake.
And this is
Wes.
This is our boy Wes.
I'm the boy.
Yeah. He's been on here once.
Yeah, I'm something else. So
It was a wild ride last time.
Last
it
time
was.
We talked about ball pits and Charlie, Willy Wonka molesting kids.
Yeah.
and,
I forgot about.
yeah, because didn't
Yeah.
Christian come in in the middle of it?
Yeah,
or
he
some
showed
shit,
up.
and,
He showed up like an hour and a half early for
Yeah.
his episode, and just sat with.
they just provided
with Heath.
an audience.
Yeah, someone to laugh in the background.
Yeah, it was doing a live show.
No, but that was good. I forgot about that whole molestation kick we went on last time.
Yeah, it was quite a run.
Yeah.
It was not as good as the Warriors, but
Yeah.
It's a pretty
It
good
was
run.
not appropriate for any platform.
Yeah.
So I'm hope nobody listened to that. So
I think we even made a clip of the ball pit stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, we did.
Of
Yep.
Jake watching ball pit porn on his phone. And,
Yeah, I found it. It was a spread asshole.
yeah. At a certain point, we have to turn the lights on, but that's the best part of the show. So
Just
we
turn
gotta
the lights
save
on?
it for when it's
The end of the show.
when it's cool.
That way people watch until the end, until we turn the lights on.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I think everybody when they see the lights off, they get excited.
Yeah.
And then
Because
they're
they're
like,
oh,
"Oh
the
shit!
lights aren't
Someone's
on
gonna
yet."
turn them on at some point."
Yeah.
as the light slowly fades.
Yeah. We should have turned the TV on too, probably, just in case we needed to pull something up.
Well, I'll do that. I'll do both.
You can't do both.
Oh, well, come watch.
That's way too much work, dude.
You're boxed in anyway.
box
Yeah, he's
team.
way
I could put
boxed
stuff up.
No.
No?
You gotta turn the
They're,
TV on.
yeah, but they're all waiting for it all to happen. We gotta make them wait. You're in anticipation.
Yeah. Just
He's not gonna do
it's
it.
on the TV.
He's not. It's on the top, on the right, or not on the top, but it's the top one. Oh, it worked.
Yeah, let me fix this.
Well,
Shroud.
it's just gonna fall back down.
That's fine. I want
It's
it to
on
stick
a-
to me.
It's on a fake leather chair, primarily because the arms of that chair are actually destroyed. Because it's fake leather.
Well, it prevents me from digging at them.
Yeah, it does.
Finding the fruit snacks you got inside.
Yeah.
Fruit snack.
Fruit snack.
Yeah, I gave fruit snacks to you guys, just in case.
Yeah, I already.
I
already
figured,
ate
like-
all of mine.
Yeah. Figured
proof.
you'd
Well, no,
need
they're
more.
not fruit snacks. They're fruit flavored snacks.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
What's the difference? So the other ones aren't flavored?
You can have kids choke on these. To avoid choking, give fruit flavored snacks only to children who can easily swallow chewy foods.
That's a good feature,
Children should
Yeah.
be able to have kids choke on it.
Children should be seated and supervised while eating.
Really?
Yeah,
You have to be sitting?
Children should be.
Should be.
It doesn't
say you have to be.
It doesn't say that the adults has to be seated. though.
Oh,
There should be one that says adults should be seated and supervised while supervising.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Do
need
not
instructions.
sprint
I
while
need
eating.
instructions for where I should be sitting when I'm eating my fruit snacks.
Yeah.
There's,
Well,
I need guidance.
It takes a little bit of focus. There's a
really-
lot of chewing involved. You know?
I like the package. I kind of don't want to open these.
Well, I got more. I got more packages. I got a whole box, in fact.
I mean, mine's in pretty good shape.
How did you guys feel about fruit snacks as a kid? Whenever I got them, I kind of
I don't really like
annoyed.
fruit snacks that much.
Like when
That's why I
that
give
we're
them
giving
away
away.
for free.
yeah, like when my parents were like, "Oh, we got fruit snacks," it's like, okay, well, it's just I don't know.
I mean,
It's all right.
they're kind of like a side thing, you know, like it's the end of the road for a meal, you know.
Yeah,
it's like I ate all the good stuff, so I'm gonna eat this
it's like
little pack of trash.
Yeah, they're a palate cleanser, you know.
Yeah, it's like strawberries.
Yeah, they always came in like my lunch box if I had a packed lunch. But it's like, you know, they're just there. Like, you just kind of feel obligated, like you have to finish them off, you know?
Yeah.
Well, Gushers are the only good ones.
Gushers, I guess they are fruit snacks, but they have some gush in them too, you know? What is that shit that's in them? Just gush.
I think it's just softer.
They used to sell it separately. You remember the tubes of just pure fucking candy goo?
Yeah.
It wasn't like liquid or a
Wait,
solid.
What? They
We
sold
talked about
that?
this.
Yeah, they sold that.
We talked about this last time you were on here. They had it at Blockbuster.
Dude, we should get those we should get those and
remember
regular
that?
fruit snacks and then just get a syringe and like inject our own fruit
We
snacks.
should make
with it.
our own gushers.
Yeah.
But we should.
We should make
Is there like
goo.
you remember the Krabby Patties? Like the little we should
those were
inject
awful.
those.
Those were so bad.
We can
those
make
were the
them
worst
good.
fruit snacks of all time.
There should be a ranking of fruit snacks.
Yeah.
There really should.
The bun or the burger part was so
can
weird
do that.
looking.
Yeah.
I feel like if you
can do
can't
that right
see,
now.
I feel like fruit snacks that you can't see through like a little bit, if they're not a little translucent, they're not as good. Like the burger part on the Krabby Patty was like just a solid like thing, and you couldn't see through it. So
It looked like a matte texture.
yeah,
Like
it was fucking gross looking, dude.
Like the fruit snacks were like plasta dipped.
Yeah. It was fucking.
it did not look edible.
No, it didn't. They shaped it like a burger, so it like kind of looked like food.
Like you assume it might be food, but you look at it and you're like, that's not food.
It's
And you-
not.
Yeah, touch it and you're like, this might be food. You give it a
Right.
field test,
And then it's really squishy.
but it's almost like a dog toy at that point.
I could never decide whether to eat the whole thing at once or to eat them piece by piece, you know?
I think I always made a burger out of it and you know,
Yeah.
ate it like a burger. And I'm like, this is awful. This is a bad time.
No. Yeah, you got to go separate, I think.
Yeah.
It's an
I don't
interesting.
think that makes it any better. If
No, it doesn't.
you have some of that goo in there,
Well, it's just the experience, you know?
it's like adding ketchup.
Yeah.
Yeah, what else?
What are you doing right now? What is? He's got his laptop.
We're
out?
making a list for fruit snacks
He's
tier.
playing Skyrim.
Yep.
He's trying to figure out how to jump.
Oh my! There's already one there.
Yeah.
You have a list.
Lots.
I want to figure out how to. I can't have my
you
stream
have Chrome?
there. It has to be Chrome, right?
Yeah.
That's dumb.
You got to have Chrome. You
Okay.
stupid.
Well,
Don't use Safari.
I use Opera.
Opera.
What the fuck? What year is it?
I don't know. It has a built-in VPN and it's cool.
Oh,
I remember when I had
The
my
fastest.
MacBook.
It's the fastest browser out there.
that's what they say.
And that's what it is.
I had Opera when I had my MacBook, and yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's Chrome is just feels like it's a standard, and I don't go on sketchy websites anymore, so I don't really have much to worry about. But
That's the thing is like I like Chrome, but it feels like it's getting way slower because they keep adding like all these extensions that you can have, and if you have like 4 extensions, you're kind of screwed. It slows it down like crazy.
yeah,
And the only reason I have Chrome now is because I can cast things to the Chromecast or like
that is nice. All the stuff Google is doing with Chromecast and everything, that is how my theater runs with all the advertisements and everything. It's all Chromecast.
Really?
Like, it's fucking crazy.
yeah. Like that's the thing is with like even that you can just put up a background. And then, I mean, if you can get rid of all the shit on the sides if you want to, and just have it be a plain like background or slideshow or whatever,
Yeah.
and then cast things to it right from there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I feel like that's really. I went to like switch to Firefox or something just to try it, and then I was like, well, I can't do any of my shit anymore. So what is this?
Right. They're an open source platform, but it's
we go.
only for things on their platform.
Fruit snacks tier list maker.
Okay, so what we're gonna do?
Wait, is this a like a already built in like a preset?
Yeah. So the thing is it doesn't have a lot of choices. There's
Well, it has
only
mots.
there's-
Well, I mean, I don't
Gosh,
even know
it's
how many
great.
fucking fruit snacks I've had before. I mean,
No,
I've
I don't
had
either.
3 of those.
let's do a
at least.
different. Let's do a different tier list. But
You
we'll
guys
do
do
it.
it, I'll
We'll
get
do
there.
we'll do fruit snacks.
Well, I mean,
too,
Gushers is on the list, so they win.
but- Yeah. Gushers is definitely S tier.
S tier.
Great Value is the Walmart brand, and I actually really don't mind those.
Not bad.
That's a
solid B.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. The smiley faces, more like frowny faces. Those are the worst. What the D? Remember those? The fruit snacks, they're just circles with smiley faces
Yeah,
on
no,
them?
that looks
I don't think I've ever
inedible.
had. What is Black Forest?
Ham.
Black Forest ham.
I've never heard of those. So they're definitely D.
Room temperature Black Forest
it's just-
ham.
it's
What's funny is those are probably the best ones, and we just never had them. So
Betty Crocker fruit snacks?
I never had those. Either.
Who?
They're-
Well, no, hold
Just
it.
putting
That's
everything
Annie's.
on D. You're just putting everything on D.
Annie's is probably B tier at least because
So there's-
they make good mac and cheese. Ergo, they make good fruit snacks.
yeah. That's how I like. Whenever I get my fruit snacks, I look at the brand and I'm like, I wonder if they make good mac and cheese.
What
What
is
is
that
Gushers
one?
is C tier. No, Gushers
No,
is
Gushers is
well,
S.
there's no fruit by the foot. Welch's is
Well,
Okay.
it's easily A.
A tier.
Yeah, those are commonly known as some of the best.
Okay, so they have Gushers, Welch's, Great Value, whatever the fuck that purple box is. What is that? It's a
Annie's.
horrible picture. For that.
Annie's.
Okay, and then what's the orange one?
Smiley faces.
Is that what they're called?
They're just smiley faces.
There's no name.
Okay, and then there's Mott's, there's Black Forest Ham, and then there's Betty Crocker.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that we're
Why does
ranking.
Betty Crocker have fruit snacks?
I've never heard of that.
No.
You think she would have enough money by now?
But it seems like, yeah, I guess it seems like it would make sense, though, you know? I feel like Betty's kind of a fruit snack kind of
What's another tier list we can do? We can grind one out quick.
another tier list.
We could be.
Do they have a tier list? Like, can you tier list tiers?
I actually, there was one I wanted to do. It wasn't fast food.
Yeah, but people
I
can't
know,
see it.
like
it
everyone
pizza?
does fast food. That'd be good.
We're the only ones that can see it, though. We have to vocally.
Is that
say-
like-
I'll
say that.
just save the.
Oh, your connection's
Oh,
lost.
no.
Look at all those pieces; they just fell
Switch
apart.
to Firefox.
Yeah,
Okay.
I gotta get a Google Operacast.
I did a Resident Evil one with every single Resident Evil game. That one took way too long. I recorded that one and everything, but it was like 40 minutes. Seriously.
How do you do 40 minutes of talking about like the same game? Like
You don't even like Resident Evil, so you
that's
wouldn't-
what I mean.
Like, no, because it was 1 through 7, and then the remake of 2, Outbreak 1 and 2, and then
Yep.
all the rest of the spin-offs.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah,
There's a
and
lot
I've
of games.
played every single
Yeah, there's
one
too
of them.
many of them, honestly.
Like,
The
legitimately.
RE2, I really fucking hope for an RE3 remake the same way because I loved the RE2 remake. Like, I thought it was incredible.
Yeah, that was the best one.
So you started playing Skyrim.
Yeah, I kind of started playing. It's kind of boring, honestly.
What's
Like,
boring about it?
I don't know. It just feels like there's. I don't know. Maybe I just don't. It's overwhelming and there's a lot of shit. Like,
Yeah.
That's how I feel about open world games these days.
Yeah. Like, I feel like it's like, go to this place, go talk to this guy, go back to that place,
Like,
go kill a fucking skeever, go talk to that guy.
literally, you know what my one piece of advice is to make Skyrim as fun as possible? Is to literally go into your quest log and disable all your quests and then just go to a town and just talk to people and do, like, the side, like Bethesda games, the side quest is what makes it. Like,
I don't even know
fucking-
what the main quests are, though.
What was the one in Oblivion where you were stuck in the manor? It was a
the
part
Brotherhood.
of... Yeah, the Brotherhood one where you
Yeah,
had
just do
to...
the Brotherhood quest line.
Yeah.
That's the best one.
in Oblivion.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
the one in Skyrim's not bad.
It's not
as good as Oblivion's
No,
though.
the Oblivion one was so good.
You had to assassinate people, but and you were in a manor with like 11 people, and each person was a different like stereotype, and you had to kill them all, but make every single one look like an accident. Right? Was the whole point of it?
Well, no one could witness you killing someone, and you had to make it seem like there's a killer still left, but it's one of the other guys.
Yeah.
And you
It's
had
like,
to, through conversation, convince them that you didn't kill them, and then when they turn around, you just fucking
gotta,
yeet
like-
them.
It's like Secret
Yeah, I
Hitler.
didn't
It's
do
like
it. I don't know.
Clue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for, nah.
It's like medieval Clue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the Skyrim, like the main, there's two main quest lines.
I just feel like I always have to autosave in that game, or quick save or whatever in that game. Because if I don't, I end up dying, and then I go back way farther than I thought I was going to have to go back.
You go roaming for literally 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's
you
like,
fall off a cliff.
go all the way back.
Yeah. Well,
Do not pass go. Do not collect it.
The main quest line is there's the dragon one where you have to stop Alduin, and then you have to pick a faction in the Civil War to support. And the Civil War is cool, but the siege battles are sick. And you do like full scale wars in all the cities, which is sick.
Yeah,
like there's
cool.
there's the battle.
I feel like I'm just under leveled right now for like even the main quest line. Like it takes me like, and I'm doing like a spellcaster type thing too.
Ooh, that's rough.
Yeah. So
what difficulty are you on? Adept?
Is there difficulty?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can
like
choose
6.
it any time.
I think it was just normal or whatever. Whatever the normal one is.
I always start off on like easy or very easy.
I play everything right on just normal because I feel like it's the way it's
It's meant to be played. Yeah.
Yeah.
Standard.
But then if it's too hard, then I cry and then I stop playing it.
See, I play video games for a power fantasy, so I play everything on easy. And then when I beat on easy, I'll play on hard.
I actually picked up Skyrim in VR and played it for a bit. And there's a lot of content, and it's cool to kind of view it in that way. But I picked a two-hand class, and if you take a game that was meant for not VR and put it in that context, like it's just it's not fair. I could literally just go and just hit.
Yeah, because there's no like cooldown on your attacks.
There is, like they prevent you after a few swings. But it's still, like, it doesn't feel like I'm holding a heavy fucking sword and I have to pace my attacks or anything. It's
you don't
just,
actually have to use two hands. You can just use one hand if you want.
Yeah, like the magic in that game is wicked cool in VR, but the two-hand swords,
I was gonna
a heavy
say,
class.
that would be like my thing would be to do magic. Like throwing ice spikes and the fucking...
like going like that and fire coming out of your hands.
I like that. Like, that's kind of like... I don't know, I started off using one-handed weapons, and I was like, you know what, these fucking spellcasting things are really cool. Like, there's so many different spells you can use, and even just having restoration in general is awesome. So if you just, like, have shit tons of magicka, it's like you're never gonna die, basically.
I was just talking to Zach about Skyrim the other day when I was over there, and he was talking about how, well, we were both talking about the most fun class we did was just pure conjuration. You can, like, summon fucking demons and shit to fight for you, but then you can also conjure weapons. So you can, like, hit a spell and a fucking bow appears in your hands, and it's like it's a Daedric level bow, so it automatically does a shit ton of damage.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna put everything into magicka.
Yeah. And they can't, like... The cool thing is, like, if you get arrested and thrown in prison, your spells are still there. So, like, you can just bust out of prison, like,
exactly.
fucking spawn two swords.
That's why I like it. There was a, like, mission I just did where I have to get into a party and, like, create a distraction or whatever, and they take all your gear, and it's in, like, a chest or whatever, but, like, it doesn't matter, because I can still just burn people and electrocute them and shit. So.
Like, it's, the wicked sick, quest line when you're in the Sidna mines, which is like mid game, like it's a high level quest. It's when you have to try and break out all the fucking. You have to basically break ISIS out of prison.
Yeah,
they're the Forsworn conspiracy. Do you remember that one?
I don't think so.
You get a letter from this guy that runs this rogue faction of bandits.
Do you get to choose if you break ISIS out of prison? Or
you can break them out and lead them into an ambush, or you can break them out and let them take over the city.
Was it maybe a Thieves Guild quest?
No, it was a standalone thing. Like the Markarth, the city all the way to the upper left, the one that's built into the mountain and it's all gold and shit. Mm-hmm. And it's like the people that used to live there were the Forsworn, and they were violent savages, and they all got thrown into prison. And you get a letter from one like, "Hey, pretend to get arrested so you can come in and break us out of prison."
Right.
And it's like you actually have to like get canonized in prison, basically. Like, you have to earn everybody's respect and intimidate the guards and shit.
Sneak in drugs and shit.
Yeah, basically. And it's pretty interesting.
Sell cigarettes.
Like, that's the thing that sucks. And then, like, the dwarven ruins.
You gotta get butt raped a few times just to prove it.
The dwarven ruins were the coolest part, too. Like, the one that's Blackreach, I think it's called. And it's just this huge, gigantic, like, full-on city that's underneath a glacier.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
it's
remember that
powered
one.
by magic and all these different animals.
And glaciers, probably.
Like, all the scientists think that these animals and creatures are extinct, but they're actually all... It's kind of like Ice Age 2, The Meltdown. or Dawn of the Dinosaurs.
Never seen Ice Age
It's like
2.
Dawn of the Dinosaurs, where they fall into a fucking cavern, and all of a sudden, all the dinosaurs are just living underneath this glacier. And but yeah, that
Well, I felt
place
like
is
Ice
sick.
Age 1 was kind of the prime. So
It was the best.
It was the best one. We watched all the highlights to all the Ice Age.
We did.
highlights.
Yes. Somebody make a bunch of highlight videos. They were not official. They were
was like
unofficial highlights.
Wasn't it like the best of Ray Romano and Ice Age or something?
No, but me and Brian's joke was always, what if they made an Ice Age where instead of having Manny, the CGI character, they just superimposed
Ray Romano.
Ray Romano into the scene.
Of course. That's actually the move.
So we were watching the highlights and picturing Ray Romano doing the things.
Well, you should just edit him in.
Was he
dude.
normal size or as big as
Normal
the mammoth?
size.
Oh, okay.
Normal size Ray.
Yeah. Full size Ray. Full size Romano.
Fun
But
size Ray.
I think you'll like Skyrim. It clicks at a point, I don't know, where it's just like...
It's not that I'm not enjoying it. It's just that I feel like it's very repetitive so
I
far.
remember when that first came out, it was the first game of its kind, really.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like Oblivion. It felt like Oblivion times 10, but realistically, it's just a simplified, more detailed Oblivion.
Yeah.
Like, it's simplified 100% compared to the previous games.
yeah.
Like, there's no doubt about it. It's pretty straightforward how to level and,
Yeah.
pick your path. in that
Honestly,
game.
it's just do the shit that you want to do, and it
Yeah.
levels you. Like,
Yeah.
that's literally how it works.
Well, the old ones, like, at least in Oblivion, I remember, you could only level up the skills that you chose in the beginning. So if you started off and you were like mage, and then halfway through the game you're
You
like,
just
oh, I want to
chose
be a warrior.
Yeah, you're gonna have
You
that
can't.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Morrowind still is based on fucking Dungeons and Dragons rules. Like, there's no
Yeah.
actual attacks. It's just dice rolls. The whole game is, which is insane.
Yeah.
And like people want them to remake Morrowind, but they don't want Bethesda to remake Morrowind because it's not going to be Morrowind. It's just going to be Skyrim.
It's
in a
always
different
funny when
area.
people have those like fond memories of certain games. It's like, yeah, at the time it was really cool, but like now, I don't know if like some of those things would work.
Some
there's-
games do. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, like, they remastered all the Crash games, all the Spyro games,
Yeah.
CTR. It's all fucking amazing.
Yeah, it's like
really
those,
well done.
those
but
can still work. And even games now, they're still making games that are similar to that gameplay wise.
I think there's a lot of games in different genres where back then they needed to be complex, but
Yeah.
they couldn't get there because of technology. Technically, they couldn't reach that with where they were in game development. But
Yeah.
nowadays it's a lot more possible. But if you change the formula too much, you're not gonna, you're gonna piss off all the old fans.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
that's
you see a lot of shit too from like developers taking shit from other games. So like a lot of games are blends of other games too.
Yeah.
So it's like they got that influences from the games that have come before them.
yeah.
And so if you just pull something from the past, sometimes it doesn't really work out.
You know what I'm really surprised is that no other game, because we were talking about Gears on the way here, no other game has ever done an active reload like Gears of War.
Yeah.
Some games have. I've seen it in a
have
few
they?
different games. Yeah.
And doesn't Battlefront,
Lost
like the
Planet.
new Battlefront has them, right? The cooldown thing. I think if you like
Yeah.
overload your blaster, you
Yep.
can time the thing,
Yep.
and then
Oh,
it'll
yeah,
reload.
that's
The Lost Planet games, I'm pretty sure, had one
Oh,
exactly.
yeah.
the same way.
Shit.
I forgot
Yeah.
about
Those games were so mediocre.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but they
Yeah,
were
they were.
great.
Like, the first one was really cool.
Yeah.
Like, I remember the snow effects blowing me away.
Yeah.
So,
I remember
It was a tech demo, basically.
Yeah.
yeah.
at the
but-
time.
I remember the second one had 4-player co-op,
Yep.
and that was like the whole selling point. But it was frustrating. It was either the second one or the third one because you had to pick up the thermal cores to make sure you don't freeze to death. But like one of the two, the whole squad shared the thermal cores. So like if you had one guy that was just blasting with rocket launchers and jetpacking, he was just draining everybody else's energy the whole fucking time. That was in like that weird like C plus B minus group of games that came out when the PS3 and Xbox 360 were a thing that were like decent, but but not ever going to be revisited.
It felt like they were all like exclusive names. Like they wanted to come out with games that were like going to pull you towards the console.
Yeah.
And like they were just okay. Like
another one was, did you ever play Dark Sector?
Yes.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Remember that game?
Oh, yeah,
That game
I
was
beat it.
so weird. Like
I
It was
remember
so
that
fucking
game
cool,
in
though.
With
that was the one with the weird like
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, that game was insane.
Yeah, that thing.
That
None of
game
us
was
really
so
know what it's
crazy.
called, but we're just like
It was
thing like the disc thing.
no, it was called a glaive. I thought.
It is a glaive. You're right.
Yeah, and you could like, I remember on PS3 you could use the fucking
Yeah, 'cause it would,
motion sensor on the controller to control the glaive.
Didn't it have like slow mo and shit? Like it was.
You can cut people in half.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Down the middle and
Yeah,
any which way.
I vaguely remember that game.
And then like the novelty
Was it
of the
free or
game.
something?
No, it was super. It wasn't. It was cheap though. I remember it wasn't full price, or maybe it was, and it was just discounted immediately.
It had to have
So I
been
remember we played
somewhere.
it together, and I think you beat it when I was over because you literally just get to a point where you throw the glaive and then you do melee attacks with the glaive, and that's the whole game.
Maybe it
and
was,
it's just the same thing.
Games of Gold or something.
Might have been.
Because I feel like I probably wouldn't have bought it. Like,
I emulated this one a while ago, but Extermination is another game, and Cold Fear. Like nobody makes AA titles anymore.
yeah, people need more. We need more mediocre games. Really, is what the key is.
Yeah.
Well,
what I mean?
I feel like indie games kind of took that spot.
Yeah.
You know, like you're categorized as indie or AAA.
Yeah.
Medium-sized studios.
And it just costs so much to make a AAA game
Like,
now that you can't do that.
I guess Devolver Digital is kind of medium sized or behemoth.
Yeah, they're like AA.
Like
Well, Devolver publishes a lot.
okay, so
I don't,
maybe I'm
I don't know
getting
if they
confused.
develop as much.
We've been playing Broforce. Christy and Zach and I have been playing Broforce.
They
together
publish great fucking games.
So they publish Broforce.
I know they publish Hotline Miami and
That's a
Dude,
great.
why don't
game.
we just
Yeah,
publish
I don't know.
games? You know what I mean?
fucking
We don't have to
yes.
do anything. We just have to publish it.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
just have to what? Like put a penguin on the spine.
no, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
put my full name on it.
Yeah, we just put a cool logo.
Wesley
and then,
Jones presents Morrowind 2, baby.
Just game dev tycoon it. Yeah.
it's just all old games that we bring back. Exactly the same, not even remastered. Just-
But it's funny
Just
you
republished.
mentioned games like stealing parts from other games because like Extermination, which I don't know if you ever played. Wes and I played the fuck out of it when we were kids.
Never got far.
No,
but it was,
never got
It was
far.
fun as shit.
It was like
Extermination game.
well, yeah, you're basically this Marine that gets dropped off.
You're this exterminator.
Yeah, you really are, dude. You're just fighting bugs and stuff. Actually, it's kind of like the Thing. Like
It
'cause-
really is. Imagine you're an exterminator, but it's the thing.
yeah,
That's
dude.
pretty
That's
cool.
actually the closest thing.
No,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
actually like you're
Look
a
at-
special forces marine, and you go in with your buddy Jim or whatever. It's fucking. I'm just gonna call
What's
him
up,
Jim.
buddy Jim?
All right, over there, Jim.
And I just vividly remember we watched the cinematic of him getting eaten alive like 7 times.
Yeah.
And he morphs into this guy. It's like, and you're like, step back, Jim.
Jim, don't come any
You
closer.
know what? It's the little monsters from Slither is what
Yeah.
you're fighting.
Yeah.
So, but no, it's funny because
That's a
that
classic
game,
Jim move,
that
too.
game had the like ADS sort of, but it was laser sight, but kind of like Resident Evil 4 or Resident Evil 5, where
Right,
it
yeah.
was over the shoulder with a laser sight. And then it was funny because when Resident Evil 4 came out,
No,
and
that game was not actually over the shoulder.
it wasn't over the shoulder. No,
No, it was.
It was
old school Resident Evil style.
But you had the
like
laser
tank
sight,
controls.
and it was like lock-on aiming, though. It was like
Right.
free aiming, I guess. So it wasn't over the shoulder, but that same company, or no, it wasn't the same company, but it reminds me of Cold Fear, which is a Resident Evil 4 knockoff
On a boat.
on a boat.
That's what you want.
And that game is such a mess. I tried replaying that a while ago.
Oh, yeah,
and
it's awful.
Such a mess.
Is it just me or
But-
like are games that are on boats always usually bad? You know,
Resident Evil Revelations was good. That's
there's a
about
couple
it.
of games where I can like that are on boats that I actually
Max
enjoy.
Payne was
Trying
Max
to
Payne
think of
3 on a boat.
It had a part on a boat.
Yeah.
The boat part.
Wait, did SOCOM have parts on boats? I think it
Definitely did.
Easily.
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
That was
games
pretty
were.
good.
I always get SOCOM confused with Ghost
Splinter
Recon.
Cell had some good boat levels.
Yeah.
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 I liked
Hitman.
Assassin's Creed 4, but
The whole game's a boat.
There's a lot of good boat games, I think, is what we
Yeah.
have
there's some
come to
decent
conclusion
boat
once.
games, I guess.
You know
Yeah,
what? They
you
don't make
really
any
think about it.
I think
mediocre
it's
boat
boat
games.
I think it's boat levels that are usually
yeah,
a
yeah.
problem. Like the ones in Mario, fuck those boat levels, dude. When you're on the battleships,
Oh,
with
yeah,
the-
old school Mario.
all the bullets coming.
Yeah.
from you and
Oh,
shit.
yeah, yeah,
And then the cannons that rotate and always fuck you over. I love how you can jump off of
Donkey Kong
cannonballs in
Country.
those games. I want to get
start
Mario
off
Maker
one
too,
of
dude.
Yeah.
That looks so cool. I didn't play the first Mario Maker because it was on the Wii U, I think.
Yeah.
And I was like, that looks really interesting. And then the one on the DS, it didn't let you like share levels and things like that. So I was like, I'm not gonna invest in that.
I remember Christy really wanted a Wii U, and I'm like, why? And then she got it, and I'm like, why? Why are we playing this?
Yeah.
And then Smash Bros. Came out, and I was like, okay, I kind of
Yeah.
want to play this, and then I played it once.
I literally imagined that those are the only two games that I would ever get for the Wii U.
Zombie U, dude.
Zombie
yeah.
U was pretty cool, but it wasn't good. It was
No.
cool.
Did
but
they ever use that second screen as like a peripheral though? Like
It was your inventory.
it was?
Yeah.
The second screen was your inventory, your map.
It was used for most games. Most
It's
games
almost
they were
like-
using it.
It's almost like they wanted a Nintendo DS console.
They wanted a Nintendo Switch, but they
Yeah,
weren't there
basically.
yet. That's literally it was the interim between the Wii and the Switch was like, oh, we want to make it portable because you could turn off the TV and play the game on your handheld. It was only supported in some games, but that's something that they were going for. They were like, we want to be able to do this.
Yeah, it was basically a prototype for the Switch.
Yeah, for sure. But it wasn't super portable. Like it still had to be fucking plugged in and everything.
The thing that sucks too is that I've heard a lot of people saying that a lot of the Wii U games were actually decent, but it's just nobody had a Wii U.
Right.
Because why would you?
Did it have Joy-Cons? Like, was it compatible with Wii Joy-Cons and stuff?
No.
No. You had to get all new controllers and everything.
Yeah, that probably
A
threw
lot of people,
off.
there was a market research thing that was saying that a lot of people thought that the Wii U was an accessory. They thought you were just buying the gamepad. So when people were buying the Wii U and it was a whole new console, like, I mean, who's buying Nintendo consoles? It's mostly diehard Nintendo
That's what
fans
I mean,
and
yeah.
like adults that are buying it for their kids.
Casuals, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which isn't a bad thing.
The Wii
but-
fucking blew up, honestly. The Wii was fucking great.
The Wii was the craziest that was like cultural phenomenon. For real.
Yeah, like it was
Everybody
that
had a
combination though, because it was like the motion controls weren't really done in that sort of at that level before. I think that was like really
Wii
what did it.
Sports. Dude, everybody played Wii Sports.
That's what I mean.
a lot
Didn't we
of-
talk about like how many games? Like most of the time, if a game comes with a console, like when it first
dog
launches,
shit.
it's bad.
Yeah.
But that was like the best game for the Wii
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was.
It still is.
I think
honestly.
it's better than Wii Sports Resort.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely is.
Yeah, it is. I think the bowling in Resort was like they made it so you can't cheese it as easily.
Yeah, which made it
which
less
is
fun.
which is good, I guess. But
I like going through the entire animation and then just going.
yep,
Or you throw the ball behind you and they all go wow and they spin around.
yeah,
Yeah.
In the first,
Just like in real life.
like Wii Sports, you could just throw it in the same spot every single time as hard as you can, and
Yeah,
it
and
would
it
work.
would curve perfectly.
Yeah,
The one thing I wish that Wii Sports had was with the baseball game. I wish you could do more than just 3 innings
right.
because
that's
that was
true.
actually fun as shit.
Yeah,
Like,
they need more innings, dude. What the
yeah,
fuck?
boxing.
Boxing was weird.
I remember.
You could cheese the shit out of that
Oh,
too,
yeah.
though.
Because
Because
they
I remember
looked
going
close
against.
up.
Yeah, I remember doing that with Christian, and I was trying to actually do it, like actually play the game the way it's meant to be played, and he was just like shaking it just violently and destroying me.
Dude, like I remember those games being exhausting, and then I bought Creed Rise to Glory, which is the best boxing game there is for VR, and it is fucking exhausting. It is the
Yeah.
most tiring thing I've ever done in a
That's
video
good
game.
though. It's almost like you're fucking actually
It's a workout
boxing.
for sure. No, definitely.
Do you
but
play
like,
as Creed?
yeah, you play as
Creed
Creed.
band.
You
The
could.
whole
They
band?
also put. They put old, Rocky in there. Not old Sylvester Stallone trying to box all these young kids, but
is the Big Show in it?
Original Rocky, I think they put him in there. The Big Show. That they had all the original. They had all the original characters in there from the Rocky movies.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. But yeah, it's fucking exhausting, and like you're thinking you got like all this technology and you're sweating your ass off.
Yeah.
I just feel like I'm gonna fucking break it all.
Like, yeah, your headset kind of weighs you down a little bit too.
A little bit, yeah. It's mainly about the arms.
What do they have on your hands, though? I don't understand.
Well,
what's picking up your.
When I played it last, I was using my Vive wands, and those are just kind of like Wiimotes, but a little bit heavier maybe than a Wiimote. Now I actually got the Valve knuckles that strap to your hands, track your fingers a little bit. You don't have to hold them, so you can do this, and you don't have to worry about them. But
yeah,
they're more lightweight. So
I've been wondering how they track like small joint manipulation.
It's probably Bluetooth or something. FM radio.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably Chromecasts. What Chromecast for each finger.
Yeah, they put little chrome things in your tip of your fingers.
Quartz.
Yeah, it's getting crazy, man. Once that shit gets like, just get one of those fucking treadmills, those omnidirectional treadmills, dude.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Then it's like you'll forget to take your headset off.
Those look like literally the most uncomfortable application of a video game. Like, just you're like leaning forward at a 45-degree angle to play.
I watched a hilarious thing on it. Was a You Laugh You Lose thread on fucking 4chan, and it was just VR fails. It was just like people that like were taking the VR too seriously and breaking their shit. But the best one was like they had like a VR skiing game that they had this guy play, and they were showing it on the news, and they had the news anchor play, and he fell like in VR. He fell off his skis and he freaked out and jumped and fucking he fell like 2 feet off the platform and landed on his head, and he cracked the fucking headset wide open.
I like watching people fucking
like
I like watching that shit. Like people fail just.
There was actually a hilarious one. It's
always old people though. They never know what they're doing.
There's
it's always a news reporter or like the weather guy or some shit. Just
this will make a story.
There's one you might have played it, but it's this game for VR where you're just it's kind of like Super Hot, but it's more realistic, and you're just like shooting people and running around, and it's super fast paced. And this guy was playing it, and it shows him playing it, and he's wicked awful, and at one point he falls over, and so he takes the headset off, and then he lets his like 6-year-old daughter play it, and she's like doing cartwheels and somersaulting and shit, like everything.
Do you have swords in it too?
Yeah.
It's Sirento or Seirento. I don't know how to say it.
Sounds right.
I bought that recently. I haven't played it yet, but yeah.
It looks wicked intense. I mean, this little bitch was like somersaulting and shit with this headset on and cutting people in half and stuff. And
dude, but
she grew up in a different
where, like,
time.
it shows the screen, and then like it shows her in the like most of the screen is her video, but then in the other corner it's like the game, and there's a part where she's like on her side and she looks over and like shoots backwards, and you can see the screen, and then it comes back and she like shoots a guy in the leg and he falls over, and then she just goes boom 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 and shoots him in the head. His head fucking explodes and shit.
Gosh.
It's like this is a little girl being trained to like be a mercenary.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny how violence is sold to children? Like the kind of shit that
It's weird how mainstream like killing people is now.
Yeah.
It's because it feels good.
It does feel good. It feels great.
No, literally, I keep going back to Blade and Sorcery because it's just so fucking fun to impale somebody. Like
that does look really cool.
Oh my god.
I actually wanted to pull up one of the things from Blade and Sorcery that I showed you.
Yeah, you texted it to me. I don't know if that helps, but yeah, that shit's amazing. Just all the weapons feel like they have weight to them, and
look at this.
It looks like
great.
the
So he put the fucking dagger into
my god. That's hilarious. So like the thing that's cool about it is like it feels like shit bounces. Like, does your weapon bounce back if you hit something, or?
Yeah, the most you get is vibrations, but if it's 1-to-1, like it, the frame rate's good and you can see it and everything.
It feels like the physics are really
your mind
solid.
Your mind makes it feel like the vibration helps, but you could easily just go like
Right.
that, but in order to use it properly, you got to pretend like you're using the real thing. And honestly, most of the time I just forget about it. I don't have to think about it. I'm like, okay, I got a two-handed weapon. I'm going to hold it with two hands.
You're like-
I'm going to swing it properly,
It's
not
like
just
immersed. Yeah, you're like, it's got that sort of immersion type thing.
for sure. For sure.
It looks like the hitboxes are really well done and shit. Like
When
I've seen things latch on to certain parts of the weapon.
Yeah,
and-
like the hatchets, how the curve of the hatchet,
Yeah.
you can grab people's swords in a mid, because
Yeah.
you can slow it down, grab their sword and pull the sword out of their hand, and then pull a dagger out of your pocket and stab them upwards on the jaw or something crazy. It's
it's pretty
incredible, dude. I anyone at home that is curious about it, if you can buy VR, fucking do it, because it's incredible.
Yeah, I've been interested in it, but I've been like,
You gotta
just
have
waiting.
space for it.
Yeah,
You gotta have. That's probably number one.
I mean, I really just I think a lot of people are just waiting for some games that really show it off, But,
Yeah.
it seems like you're getting there, though. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm starting to see games that I'm genuinely interested in trying out. Primarily that one. So anyway, the last couple nights I've laid down and about to go to sleep, and all I can think about is fried chicken.
So
a problem.
I don't think I've had
anything about it.
I don't think I've had a craving for this long ever, and I just haven't gotten fried chicken. But I've been dying for fried chicken just because I haven't had it in so long.
Why don't you do it?
I don't know. I can't indulge it. I can't do it. But I keep thinking about it. And I literally every night now I lay down and I'm like, oh my God.
Where's the best place to get fried chicken? In
There's
Oswego?
nowhere. There's
literally
I mean, it's KFC.
KFC, and
they
that's
painted
like-
KFC, so it looks great.
No, you
now.
can get fried chicken at Big M. That's pretty dang.
It's not fried though. I don't think.
No.
I don't think they put it in a deep fryer.
Oh no, it's probably just fried chicken.
That's
that
what I
they cook in
mean,
the
though. I
oven.
want extra crispy, just
Yeah,
go in hard. I feel like I honestly
Like
with
Popeyes
This,
does it right.
yeah.
Popeyes chicken, their tenders,
Yeah,
fucking
something
amazing.
like that though.
for
I
fast
wanna
food.
just-
I mean, Tully's is the best. But
I want to
Tully's
eat
is the
just a
best.
family bucket of fucking just
yourself a
drums and
sitting
thighs
in bed
Yeah, seriously. And then I'd actually go to sleep happy,
for once.
I'm I'm stressed out when I go to sleep now. I'm like, oh my God.
There it is.
It really, I don't know. I keep seeing buckets of chicken. I don't usually have cravings like that, and that's the one that's getting me right
I
now.
had a Garofalo's cheeseburger sub earlier today.
That's filthy. How was it?
It's amazing.
Did it go all over the place? Because I feel like those,
He doesn't like Garofalo.
I feel like they're so messy.
No, they stayed all in one place.
Oh my God, that's
Yeah.
actually impressive.
Well, I got the sub roll too, which holds
Oh,
better
yeah.
better than the half loaf.
Yeah.
But I usually get the half loaf, and
See-
that does go.
That goes all over the place.
That goes all over.
Yeah,
But
So I'm on team sub roll.
yeah,
I like getting the half loaf, but team sub roll. I mean, you don't need a half loaf. That's the thing. Is
You don't need it.
need that.
But it's good
But
bread.
it's so good.
It is good bread.
I mean, it's a bargain, really.
is a
That's
bargain.
why I always bought it. It was like
Yeah.
2 meals for $8.
Plus, if it goes everywhere, you got,
You can scoop it back up.
yeah,
and
Yeah.
or you got a meal later,
You just
eat that.
slurp it off of your counter.
Yeah, eat the stuff that went everywhere afterwards.
Jesus.
I just wanted to hear
I
how
don't
that
think
sounded.
we told the story about going to Boston for Tim and Eric. on
Yeah, I
this
don't
show.
think so. I don't think I've heard that.
And I was thinking about it last night because the hotel was horrible.
Was this in between thinking about fried chicken?
Yeah, well, yeah, no, it was before. Yeah, before fried chicken. So it was I think it was just us and Vinny and Ashley, right?
Yep.
That was it.
I booked us this primo 4-star hotel. It's in the heart of Boston, level fucking 20.
Dude, it was right in the middle of Boston.
Yeah.
Fenway Park was 2 blocks down.
Out of our window, you had about 5 feet of space to the other building.
Yeah.
And they had a box fan has the air conditioning for every room.
Yeah.
We were again
and it
20
was like
stories
98
up.
degrees.
It was
that day.
at least 98 degrees indoor. It was probably more like 110 indoors.
With actually no breeze at all whatsoever. Because it was about to rain and it was muggy as fuck.
It had barely a bed. It had it had a place for your clothes, which was nice, but
yeah, it did. And it had a shared bathroom, which was pretty cool.
I don't think you can usually get a refund as easily as I did at a hotel. Like, they literally get that every day.
Yeah.
Because I went up, I was like, we can't do this. Like,
Yeah.
we will literally die in our sleep if we stay here.
Dude,
and he's
it
like,
was,
all right.
It was like,
Where'd you guys end up going?
it was in between a prison and like a dorm room, basically.
And across the street from Berkeley School of Music.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. It was the most sketchy, like, looking fucking thing. And it was like, they were like prison beds, literally. And it was just me and Vinny were like, we got in the room, we were like, we were like, oh my God, dude. We were like, how are we going to do this? Like, Vinny took like 20 minutes looking for an outlet to charge his phone.
in a room that has nothing in it.
It had nothing in
basically.
it. It was a bed and like
no
there was like a
TV.
wicker basket or some shit on the floor.
What the fuck?
There was no TV.
Dude,
No.
it was a sketchy place.
Obviously. Did you guys get bed bugs?
No, we didn't stay there.
We didn't even touch the bed. Yeah.
I think we called you and we were like, what is this? What's going on?
Wes, what did you get us into? So I got a refund. We walk back to the car. I see a rat cross the sidewalk and I look at it and I'm like, oh, okay. And I look up and it's Tim fucking Heidecker in the flesh. The guy that we were there to see with Eric Wareheim. And
We were like running because it was raining, I think. Or
it was
like,
about to
starting
rain.
Yeah.
It was, they were looking at the storm coming in and it was a torrential downpour before the show.
Yeah.
We were just walking back to our car for something.
Well, we were just going to go back, I think, and then try and find another hotel online or something like that.
Yeah.
And
So anyway, we run into Tim, and he was wicked cool. It was when he was working on Decker, the show on Adult Swim. Not just, I love Decker too. So I was like, I love everything you're doing. Oh my God. And he was really cool. So that was probably the best sort of experience I ever had. But we wouldn't have had it if
we didn't have a shit
we
hotel.
didn't have that shitty, hot as hell hotel.
You're playing the long con, man.
Yeah.
So
Fuck.
So we actually booked a decent hotel, and then we went to the show, and then went to that hotel afterwards. And it actually ended up being like okay.
it was the best Western.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
a decent.
I remember
It was a pretty good Western.
I fucked up because I was supposed to go, but I accidentally put in for the 21st and 22nd off instead of the 11th and 12th or whatever it was
I
supposed
love
to
how
be.
he knows the dates. Like
I don't remember because I remember like I put in for it way ahead of time. Like you got the tickets and everything like 2-3 months in advance, and I put the time in for it. And it was like the day before, and Wes texts me and he goes, dude, so when do you get out of work? I'm like, 3. He goes, cool, do you want to spend the night tonight? I'm like, I can't, I have work tomorrow. And he goes, we're going to Boston tomorrow. And I'm like, for what?
just for whatever, you know.
And I was like, I thought we were going in 2 weeks. And he goes, no, the show's tomorrow. And I was like, oh, well, see you later.
It was a shame. It was a fucking great show.
The show was crazy.
Oh my God. Remember what was the tube that they brought up? Remember that tube that they were talking? They were like holding this giant tube to people that they brought up from the audience's ears, and they're just talking to them about all sorts of shit.
Dude,
they shaved a guy's goatee off.
Yeah, they straight up shaved that dude.
Yeah.
And they
He's like, I worked so hard on this.
it's so good. Luckily we were on the second thing, so like we didn't have to go up there.
Yeah.
But they were doing like they had characters, so like they would do a character like and then they would go backstage and change and show a video. And so it was like parts of like bedtime stories or like parts of like whatever that special was, like the awesome show special that they aired afterwards after the tour.
I was going to say, didn't you guys get to see an episode of Bedtime Stories way before it even aired?
It was the Baklava one.
Yeah.
That's
We
amazing.
didn't watch all of it, though. They only showed us the first half.
Yeah.
That
It was
episode's
before he
so
lopped
good.
his leg off.
Yeah. What do you guys think is the best episode of Bedtime Stories?
I still like Whole.
Whole is
I really
great.
like Whole.
Murph.
Yeah, because it's just, you know, they have the fish and, you know.
Go fish, go fish, go fish. Ooh! Yeah.
That's a classic.
That's a great one. Gosh, I almost want to look at all the episodes and pick one because I really like a lot of them.
Yeah, there's a good handful of episodes.
I think mine is between Toes and Pasta Boy.
Toes is great.
Yeah,
really
Pasta Boy
great.
is really good too.
I need a catfish po' boy. It's so funny because po' boys are such a not thing where, like, in Oswego. So, like, just hearing that is so funny because I'm pretty sure a po' boy is kind of just like a gyro or panini or something. It's some sort of Swedish thing or something.
Yeah.
Right?
I just like how
Right.
he's like, I just like when Tim vapes. That's my favorite thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. I think that might be my favorite one. Did you guys watch much of season 2? Like the butter
watched-
episode?
I watched all of them once,
What
and
was
I
the
don't
butter
remember any of
episode?
them.
Oh my god. It was Tim and
Oh,
Eric
it's
were
from
both
Louisiana.
women and they did like they ran a butter mill or something.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think I watched
That's a weird one.
all of it, and I don't think it's on like Hulu or anything. Like I don't know where to watch them all. So I've seen the first season of it a million times.
Yeah, I think season 1 was better for sure.
Yeah, I watched the stuff on Channel 5 because
He's a sauce boy.
it's pretty good, honestly. Like the new Scum is kind of weird because that was like it's basically just all of the Tim and Eric shows like mashed together and like
Yeah,
edited
overlaid.
yeah, just way like super hyper edited.
They're like, oh, 70% of our content is green screen, so
Yeah.
let's just put it all together.
Yeah, that is what it is too. And like they have, I noticed that there's like scenes that they took out that they've put in. Like they took part of the universe sketch and it's not from the show. Like it's just extra, probably what they had shot and had on the reel or whatever. Just like extra shit that they would throw in there. But it's kind of weird. It's just like all really, the editing is really what that's all about. That one for sure. Then there's Tim and Eric quiz, which is kind of funny because like it's just they're like basically quizzing like fans on like
Trivia.
just Tim and Eric trivia basically.
Yeah, I actually haven't even watched any of that stuff yet. I haven't gotten around to it.
We should do Clear
was the
Shots
other one?
trivia. We should do Clear Shots Jeopardy.
Yeah, we should. Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
What's the other show? Oh, I love David, the
every-
David Liebehart one. That
Yeah.
one's pretty fucking funny. It's
That one
basically
is
like
good.
Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood with David Liebehart.
I can't express how much I loved Check It Out. Like,
Yeah.
I think
That's almost better than Awesome Show.
some episodes I think are definitely better than
Like,
a lot of
planes,
Awesome Show.
just planes and cars, like those two episodes. Fast planes, slow planes, cool planes.
I like the money episode too, where he goes to the casino. That one's pretty good. The Krishino.
One of paper equals 4 of coin.
And then what's the one where he has a cool brother and his brother's like skateboards and shit, skateboards.
Skateboard. I don't care.
I'm a doctor too.
Speaking
I think
of,
his character was weird because like as soon as he hit, like when you first watch it, when you're going through Awesome Show, like he's like a timid, like confused, like wicked, stupid character, and then he morphs into like the Check It Out Steve Brule, it's like he's more like outgoing and way more stupid.
totally
Way
sociopath.
more
though.
stupid.
Speaking of shows, I watched the newest episode of Best of the Worst before I got here.
I still have only seen the first half.
Only the first half, dude.
That's
the best half,
They
too.
have the two guys. They have Macaulay Culkin and then another guy
From Bunny Ears.
He's awful, dude. He's awful. He's so.
But anyway, Macaulay Culkin's there though.
It's
So
yeah. It's a good episode, but it's just so cringy because he's trying to be funny.
who did that?
Fuck was that?
Have you watched any Red Letter Media at all? I know you don't like movies. So
I've
you
only
probably
seen
haven't.
what you have shown, basically, which is like everything.
I really like they did a wicked hilarious video. They do it for every Star Wars movie where they try to predict how stupid Disney gets with the plot.
Right.
And they just did one for Episode 9, which was pretty good.
And they quoted was it James Cameron?
Do they
J.J.
ever get-
Abrams.
do they
J.J.
ever get
Abrams,
closer?
not James Cameron.
What?
Are they ever
Yeah,
closer?
they actually, for the Han Solo one, they got almost the whole movie right. Like,
I think they're onto something. I think they're literally going to do a stupid time traveler plot. Like,
yeah,
that's the only way to go.
In like set,
Yeah,
like,
they haven't done that yet.
like set photos and teaser trailers and stuff has things that were already destroyed in other movies that are back. And apparently the rumors that the Star Wars Episode 9 is going to be a time travel fucking movie.
No
Is it,
one's ever really gone.
No one's ever really gone.
Don't they have a Star Wars like world now in Disney World or
Yep.
something? I would like to check that out. That looks cool.
It's actually pretty cool. I saw this video where
'Cause Doesn't the Universal have the Harry Potter one now too?
yeah.
Yep.
That is actually, I don't like Harry Potter. I went on a huge rant about it when Aaron. The Harry Potter world was pretty cool.
Yeah,
And
last
Mickey
time I
Mouse
was
on
there,
it, too.
admittedly, it was cool.
it was like being built when I was there, but the Harry Potter ride was really sick.
The one where you sit down and it's
It's like a moving
it takes you
coaster,
through-
but it spins
yeah,
and shit.
and then like you actually go through Hogwarts
yeah,
for sort of.
that was pretty
I remember
cool.
we managed to cut like 75% of the line once because we found out that the
You got to get the fast pass, dude.
well no
You said you had AIDS?
yeah, I was like, I'm dying over here.
AIDS, not the gay AIDS. This is not the gay AIDS.
No, you can there's the gift shop in Hogwarts, but you can actually sneak through the back of the gift shop and like go through this it's a fucking like
It's a shortcut.
it's an employee only walkway.
Went right through the back door.
We
Right
went
in
through
the
the
back door.
employee only walkway and you end up like way past halfway of the line.
Yeah,
and it's
that's
like
the
it was like an hour or so wait the first time, and then I saw like, hey, there's an employee walkway. It looks like it goes to the gift shop. So when we got off the ride, we went to the gift shop, and I was like, I wonder if this door's open. And my dad and Monique and my mom and I fucking just walked through my dad's. I just remember my dad's like, if anybody stops us, just tell them we didn't know that we couldn't be here.
Yeah.
Nobody stopped us. We just walked down this whole corridor, opened this other door, and just ended up.
Well, what are they going to chase you down the corridor? You
Yeah,
know
that's
what
where we're going. But
Entered the Chamber
I
of
remember what was
Secrets.
hilarious was you get to the point where you go upside down and the Dementor comes and grabs you,
Yeah.
and the ride shut off while we were upside down. The Dementor was like this far away from my sister's face, and she was freaking out. It was the funniest thing. Oh
Did she
my God.
die or no?
I think they stole her soul, yeah. That might have actually been what ruined her. It was either that or Brian.
R.I.P.
You got to cast the spell, dude.
Yeah.
Well,
Expecto
Brian is
Patronum.
relentless, so
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
he'll get a he'll get a
Hashtag
job.
relentless.
Hashtag relentless. Yeah, fucking. I don't know. I want to go to Disney again. I haven't been to Disney.
Yeah, we
yet.
should all just
Fucking
walk.
expensive.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Way too
It's
expensive.
so there was a funny thing that I saw, and it was like there's three types of people, or there's three types of social classes in America as far as like how much money you have. There's families that have never gone to Disney. There's families that went to Disney once every few years, and then there's families that went to Disney every year.
Yeah.
And that's where you can put everybody in America.
Yeah, but we were like in a weird tier though. Like we were in between. We'd
I
like
was in
skip
that
like
middle
2 or
tier.
3 years or whatever, and then we'd go.
We went every other year to Disney.
Yeah, it was almost that.
Because
Yeah.
we had a timeshare, or we didn't have it, but somebody in our family had
Somebody
a
had
timeshare.
it.
Yeah, you were sharing it with somebody.
Yeah. Like, it was like our Aunt Liz or somebody
Well, the
had a
pro-
timeshare.
the problem is like even when you have that, like even if you're set up to just stay somewhere, it's like it's still expensive as shit because like you're like, oh, I want a hot dog, and
they're
it's
like,
10. It's like $10.50
Yeah, I remember last time we went.
plus the
it was,
ketchup's another $5.
And
you
it's
know?
not good. I remember we went to the Animal Kingdom, and it was I got fucking ribs at the Animal Kingdom.
What a fucking mistake that is.
You, like,
They
a
were so
smoked-
bad. Like it came with sides and everything too. It was pathetic. It was the most pathetic meal. I was like probably 14 to 16 somewhere in there, and it was like a $14 meal.
It's funny that they sell those. Like, there's big chicken legs. People are walking
Yeah.
around with giant chicken legs
I
at the
Well,
remember
the
Animal
Animal
Kingdom.
Kingdom, you know.
What the hell was it? It was they had Pizza Planet, And I remember we went to Pizza Planet, and we each got, like, the four of us split. We had a cheese pizza and a pepperoni pizza.
I go there every time, and it is wicked
Awful.
expensive, and it's not great. Yeah,
It took almost an hour to get 2 pizzas.
yeah,
And
they're
I
like this
remember,
big.
they're like that big.
For like
and
$15.
It was just nothing but grease. And like,
Yeah, but there's an arcade. You know, you're going for the arcade.
but they didn't even give us the tokens for the arcade. Like, it was something stupid, like,
Bring your own tokens.
yeah,
it's
BYOT,
BYOT.
dude. But I was trying to like, I don't know if you guys have ever been to Knoebels, but Knoebels is an amusement park in like the middle of
No,
Pennsylvania.
I've been to Barnes and Knoebels.
Knoebels.
I've never been to Knoebels.
That's a wicked fun place. We used to go there every year when we'd visit my grandpa.
I haven't gone anywhere better than Cedar Point yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just talking to my neighbor who said that there's a place right outside Toronto that is better than Cedar Point.
That's
Like
what they
better
say,
roller coasters and everything. Well, I mean, they've been to both parks, but I don't know.
Have they ever been to Seabreeze?
Come get your summer, dude.
Seabreeze got the
Have they ever been to
whirlwind.
Come get
Hershey,
your summer,
Hershey
bitch.
Park?
You know what's funny is like we literally live 5-minute drive away from Seabreeze.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like we're right up there. Like
So you're really hitting the jackrabbit, you know?
yeah,
You gotta go on the
Going to
screaming.
Jackrabbit every
how many
day.
how many times a week do you hit the Screaming Eagle, dude?
depends
Ballpark.
on the day. I only go when it rains.
Oh, okay, word.
I remember the last time I went to Seabreeze is when they first installed that fucking titty twister one or whatever it is.
The titty was-
Titty twister. That's probably the name.
I don't think it's called that. But
I remember
That's what we called it.
it was super embarrassing because I remember for middle school, the 8th grade trip was Seabreeze, and we get all the way there, and I left my fucking backpack on the bus. So I just had to walk around Seabreeze in jeans and a t-shirt, and I wasn't allowed to go back on the bus to get my shit. So I just had to walk around.
everybody
with my
had to wear the same T-shirt too.
Yeah.
that was pretty cool. I like that, the uniformity. You know,
Yeah, and then like
it's like you're taking
it
over.
was it was like time for lunch, and I couldn't go back onto the fucking bus to get my stuff.
Yeah, and
So
you
I
had like
didn't get to
Mott's
eat.
applesauce in there and shit. You had fruit snacks.
dude,
Mott's fruit
I
snacks.
I had Black Forest fruit snacks, dude. And I just remember like Mr. Brown getting super angry at me because I didn't have food. And it's just like you guys won't let me get it. Like, so we had to spend whatever the amount of money was to go to Seabreeze, and I literally just got to sit around all day and watch all my friends have fun. I got to go on the rides. I just couldn't go do the water park part, but that's why you go to Seabreeze.
Yeah, for the sea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the
not
breeze,
the breeze.
Honestly, Thunder
breeze is-
Island. Thunder Island is where it's at.
The breeze comes
Let's
second.
be real.
Thunder Island is
It's pretty great.
a slide, and then
The toilet
I think
bowl.
there's go karts.
Yeah.
Right? That's about it.
Jake sent me a picture from
Thunder Island.
Thunder Island a few weeks ago, and I was just like, "What the fuck?"
You can
there
cast
it
it to the Chromecast.
I haven't been
If
there
you have
in
an
a long
Android,
time.
there should be a cast button in the corner.
is. Share.
Nope.
Sure, try that.
It looks like that ClearShot's Chromecast button.
I mean,
No,
I don't think so. Maybe if I download it.
I mean, I think you have to have like the home app or whatever, right, to cast your screen.
I do have that.
because I just cast straight from my like photos.
Oh, I didn't. know
Yeah,
you
let
could do
me
that.
let me pull it up in my photos.
Yeah, like I have this one. Dinner.
Oh, that's kind of cool. my dinner.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe I have to be connected to the Wi-Fi. It's not.
Oh, you definitely have to be connected
Oh,
to
well,
Wi-Fi.
yeah.
What are you thinking?
What's your wing one?
It's
Flip,
it's right there. Says it
Fire
says
Wi-Fi.
Fire
What's the
Wi-Fi.
pass? What's the PW?
Halo
Ethernet-
5 Guardians.
It's Ethernot's 12, dude. Ethernet.
Oh, I knew that.
Yeah,
Oh,
he knows
is
it's
it
Ethernet.
12 for Roger Staubach's number?
Yeah. It's Mike Trout,
Like 12.
number 12.
DeMar DeRozan.
I remember going to Thunder Island as a kid, and it was always like, okay, I'm gonna go play mini golf, and I'm gonna laugh at the zebra that has testicles drawn on it, and then I'm gonna go home because there's nothing else to do.
That's the main attraction.
Yeah, it
You know
really
what
is.
the worst thing about Thunder Island is that the food there is actually better than Disney World.
Is it? It's probably cheaper too.
Yeah.
Because it isn't $10, $10.50 for a hot dog plus
Yeah.
ketchup plus the sides.
Is it this little play button with the thing around it?
I love how he shows him the photo, but like he's like trying to figure out how to cast it anyway.
We gotta show them.
They can't see it. I mean, they can't see it.
We're really throwing the listeners under the bus, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the listeners are
big time.
fucked.
This is all for a visual.
They're listening so hard trying to figure out what's going on. It's a visual experience. I would have to edit in the photo afterwards, which I could do. You just gotta give me the photo.
I feel like this is making the chair warmer.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does. It's heated. It's plugged in. It's fucking got.
I want to see these marks. I'm gonna find those fruit snacks.
Let me see them.
Oh, that's actually much better.
It's actually a comfortable chair. It's just
Yeah.
got some ribs and such in it. That's the thing is like fake leather is not good
Yeah.
because it's fake
There we go.
and it rips apart.
So yeah,
Oh,
this
shit.
is modern photo of Thunder Island.
Oh my
Is
god,
that
it looks
blood
like
on the
blood.
slide?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I said too. I was like, "Whose
That is
blood is that?" And
terrifying.
he said, "Mine."
It looks. It looks like Frank Reynolds just went down it dry. That's
pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's
that was
really
pretty
scary.
Who's up there in the corner?
There's a bunch of AIDS blood in the pool too.
That just looks terrifying. That can't be safe.
I just watched the water park episode of It's Always Sunny like 2 weeks ago, and I
good.
love that one.
Dude,
I'm done with you. Keep up.
What about what about this one here? What about this one here? Happy hour.
my dinner.
All right, so now he's done going to Dunkin'. He's getting Baja Blast.
Yeah, that's about
Sorry,
every
she.
day. She.
She is, yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. We are all
This is more
human.
Kylie for
we are
those who
all
are
human.
listening.
Heal the world. Make it a better place for you and me. Hashtag Michael Jackson. We all should stand together
What?
as a family.
Hashtag Michael Jackson. Where's that coming from?
That's a curveball.
That is though.
99 cents. Double gulp.
Oh, you sent me one where she was like half naked.
Oh, it was hilarious. Keep trying. Applied to be a sales associate at Destiny.
It just says keep trying.
Keep trying.
She's telling herself.
Like I said, I'm climbing that ladder. Applied to jobs at City Hall. Hashtag labor work. ECT. Wish me luck.
That's a good move. She's even
Yeah.
got a calculator. Why does she have a calculator?
What's ECTS?
She's got all
Free
three flavors.
$11 12 packs. Heck yeah! Thank God it's around the corner. Yes. Hashtag caffeine addict. Hashtag caffeine junkie. Hashtag Mountain Dew 3 colors. Blue, red, green. Walk 3 flights of stairs. Hashtag made it.
It's funny because I don't even think of like when I think of caffeine, I think of like energy
Coffee?
drinks or coffee.
Yeah.
But not Mountain Dew.
No, when I think of Mountain Dew, I think of white trash and
Right.
Halo 3.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Literally. Got that RGB going now.
My dinner, my dinner, my dinner.
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 That's actually a pretty solid.
What-
I would do without
That
the
is
ketchup.
Kraft
What's
mac
the
and
base?
cheese
It's Kraft mac and cheese base.
with
But
ketchup.
it looks like she forgot the cheese entirely. Like,
Yeah.
Well, it's
And
just
then
Kraft
there's
Mac.
Hunt's ketchup. You know it's not Heinz ketchup. That's
yeah,
Hunt's
that
ketchup.
looks
Yeah.
like Hunt's.
And
easy squirt.
jalapeno slices. Yeah.
Remember that shit?
Yeah, that
Easy
shit was
squirt.
awesome.
It was like purple. It's
pretty
and,
easy.
green
Oh,
and
here's
shit.
another one I had. This is a great one. This is a guy I found on 4chan.
Okay.
Used the female
Oh.
bathroom at work on Saturday. I was so excited I almost forgot to take my radio off before I sat down.
Okay.
This
He
is,
looks
This
good.
is my buddy Sammy Trans 95. He's in
Okay.
the process of transitioning.
He's doing good though. I think
He is. He looks great.
You can tell he. Yeah.
2 weeks HRT.
Oh, my.
No boobs yet, but my skin is definitely smoother. See, now this is
That's
2
a
weeks.
plus.
This is 2 weeks into hormone replacement therapy.
I wish people could see this guy.
Have you seen the
I got a couple more. I got my titty Skittles.
Okay.
I'm assuming
titty Skittles?
I'm assuming that's a prescription for more.
that is a
hormones.
prescription for boob
So
pills?
he's holding titty Skittles.
But
and-
she's also a
Is that an actual slang term that they use?
yes.
I guess.
That's strange.
Yeah.
That's a little bizarre.
Happy Easter,
Oh
everybody.
my god. Now he has a wig on. Is this a Oh, it's just a subreddit that's for trans people.
Transpositive, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Happy Memorial Day.
Man,
See,
I gotta sub to
getting
this.
there.
I gotta get on this subreddit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting close. That's for sure.
Oh, here we
The
go. This
cutoff
is the one.
shirt,
This is the
you
one
know,
I sent you, Seth.
Midriff
Boom.
exposed.
Undie party at
Yeah,
Trex.
There we go.
Now
Look
you
at
can
that.
clearly
He is-
see.
The package.
They are in
package.
public right now.
Yep.
Jesus.
And here's this. I found these on Facebook earlier while you guys were talking. This is what I was doing. I was screen recording these. Apparently, somebody took candid videos.
Does he have glitter on this?
Undie party, but no one else at the party is in their underwear.
No,
Everyone's
that's what
wearing
makes it a party,
full-
dude.
Nope. Everyone else has t-shirts and actual clothes on.
But this is a
Literally wearing a bra and then
Not matching, by the
not
way.
even women's underwear.
no, they're not even women's under. They're clearly it has package.
They're
room.
clearly Gildan.
Yeah.
All right, but this is somebody took candid video of Trex.
Does he have a pierced belly button? or
Kylie's
is
got
that-
to lob that thing off between his
There we
legs.
go.
Yeah.
There she is.
What's
Okay.
happening?
That's Kylie dancing.
Oh, so what's
With the drawing in the middle of the picture.
I don't know.
What?
It's censorship, I guess, right? Trying to censor it out. This is very odd. You know what I mean?
When we started
This one's
following
great, too.
Kyle Murray. Okay.
I just like that one.
So it's a person rubbing their ass against like a 400-pound dude, like just his belly though.
The under part of his belly, like
Right.
getting low on there. He's into it, though. That guy's
digging
not.
it.
No, the other guy's like, "This is whack," and you know that's what he's saying.
That's great, man. Oh, here we go.
Crunches, way to crunches. That's why I love Nestle Crunch.
Now
I
that
don't
one,
understand. Do
I
you have all
definitely
this
gotta.
shit just like on your gallery? This is confusing.
Yeah. I gotta put that one in on like the Facebook page or something because this is great.
Put that. Send it to me. I'll put it in the video.
Yeah, it's an old school Nestle Crunch Bar commercial. The kid talks about how much he loves crunches, and when it switches to the punchline, it's a fucking
the
the video of
crunch
Thug Rose getting her neck broken.
Right. That's yeah.
I'll send you the fat guy dancing too.
Yeah, I think people need to see that.
Good.
Yeah. Anyway, that was our Kylie for the episode, I guess.
Yeah, I didn't really have much more Kylie. She hasn't been too active the past few days.
Well,
When we started following Kyle Murray, I remember, didn't we start following him because he came into the movie theater and was asking for 50 Shades of Grey
Yeah.
posters? That's where it all began.
actually, I think that is what.
Yeah, and I was like, guys, there's this fucking guy that came in the other day, and we found his Facebook, and we're look at all the porn magazines he shared on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like, he's like,
and then
check
I
out
think,
my collection.
Yeah, and then like I started following him. I think everybody just started, going in on it, and I don't know if he thought like maybe he was just cool and was getting a bunch of friends, or
He was.
I mean,
he
he
is.
was cool. Yeah,
Yeah, Undie Party.
definitely a cool
It was him.
dude.
I'm gonna get rid of that photo of the kid crying.
Yeah, we don't need that kid crying on there. I mean, some people just like they have it,
Yeah.
That's
So
the
I
lesson.
know you guys have been doing some Never Have I Evers, and I was sitting
And
at...
Would You Rathers, right?
Also,
Oh yeah,
Do
would
you
you
have
rather?
Never Have I Evers?
I don't
Oh.
have Never Have I Evers. That was in my mind because we were playing Buzz last night, which is Never Have I
how
Ever,
about
the card game.
Never Have I Rathers?
Never
Never Have I Rathers.
Never have I
Would you never?
Never would I ever, yeah.
But I came up with a few Would You Rathers while I was sitting there, and they're pretty low quality, but I thought I would share.
Yeah, they're all low quality though. There's no such thing as one that's high quality.
Would you rather fuck a pig that moans like a woman, or fuck your dad, but he squeals like a pig?
Wait, so fuck a pig that moans like a woman. Which woman?
Like
A woman, generally.
a woman, yeah.
How old?
You know those noises.
Like, are we talking like a grandma?
We're talking like porn video audio.
Like Sasha Grey.
Sasha Grey, sure.
All right, I can close my eyes. I'm not fucking my dad. Like,
Yeah, I'll do the pig too. Yeah. Now, does it have to be?
I am not fucking my dad. I'm sorry. I'm
it have
sure
to
my
be- but-
dad.
Close
I'm
your
sure.
eyes.
I'm sure my dad would rather have me fuck a pig than fuck him too.
Right. I think if you took it up with him, he'd say, just take the pig,
Yeah.
But like,
Because-
does it have to go? Do we have to do it in the mud, or like, is this on like a bed
Is it on
situation?
video? Is it on Vimeo?
All the
Clean
above.
pig.
It's on BitChute.
Did the pig take a bath?
It's on E-Bomb's World.
Oh god, it's on eFucked.
Um,
The trolling of wannabe pig stars.
this one's not great, but would you rather eat a set of pint glasses, so a 6-piece, and live from it? You got to eat all 6, or become a registered sex offender in the state of New York.
Is it only New York?
Only New York.
I guess since you know that you're gonna live from the pint glasses, there's
That's going to cause
there's
permanent
signature.
damage.
There's
though.
the patented.
But also being a registered sex offender is permanent
yeah,
damage.
that is permanent.
Man.
And plus, if you're a registered sex offender, you don't have to eat pint glasses.
That's true.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool.
You get to just eat pint-sized
fact that
kids
it's-
that wear glasses.
Yeah, I think the fact that it's a 6-pack is what's gonna make it hard.
Now,
Like after you get through like 1 or 2, you're gonna be like,
Lacerated.
yeah,
I wouldn't do that.
you're gonna be
I wouldn't
feeling
do that.
bad.
And you have to live through it by default, no matter what.
Yeah, no matter what, no matter how fucked up you are, you somehow pass it through your system.
Oh,
Right.
no, I'll be a sex offender. Sorry. Sorry. Because, like, I mean,
Yeah, I guess.
I guess I'll be a sex
right?
offender.
Like,
it's like here, like a bunch of glass. Like, all right, let's think of the pros and cons of being a sex offender. Pros, I don't think there's very many.
there's not.
It's a title.
It is a title.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, I could have a sign on my desk that says Jake Jones,
sex
SO.
offender. Yeah,
Yes.
right.
But actually, what would be crazy is if you recorded yourself eating the pint glasses,
Yeah,
and then people are like, "That guy's gonna die," but then you live through it, and then you can get famous. I think I'd rather be famous for eating pint glasses than be famous for being a
True,
sex
a
offender.
viral video, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll go with the
that's
pint
true.
glasses
so it's 6 pints.
because I'll just be like, "Hey, Shoe Nice, check this out," and then immediately
Yeah.
ruin his life because he wouldn't be able to compete.
The only thing I can think of is like someone sits down at a table and he's like, "Oh, jeez, I got to eat all these pint glasses, or else I'm going to be a sex offender
Yeah.
for life."
yeah, it is a predicament that you
Yeah.
don't want to be
It
in.
is.
Anyway,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say pint glasses.
I'll go with the pints. Yeah, it's
But
just
can
a
it just
lot
be
of
the
glass.
one? Can it be the one pint glass?
It's all
No, it's
six.
a
All
six-pack.
six?
Full-blown
That's
six-pack.
so much glass.
I started with one and I'm like, that's not enough. We got to go for a full set.
Yeah, it has to be a 6er. Like the thing is, like it's just a lot of glass to ingest. You know what I mean?
That's mostly it's
Define ingest.
Is it gonna hurt when it goes through your system?
Yeah, dude.
Can I eat it and then go to the hospital?
No.
No, because you're gonna be fine. You already know you're gonna be fine.
You're just, I'm going to be fine.
You're fine. You're just pouring blood.
This is the path I took.
All right, yeah, I'll take the pint glasses.
I chose this.
It's either eat 6 pint glasses or move out of state, I guess, is really what
Well,
it
yeah,
is.
I guess. But aren't you still a sex offender if you?
No, he said only in New York.
Oh, so you're registered in New York. That's a good.
Even if you're a registered sex offender in all of the United States, which is
Yeah.
a feat.
That's
could-
takes
there's-
some work.
You could go somewhere where they don't keep track of it.
Yeah, like Georgia. Well, they'll just be like, "Sir, we have on your record that when you resided in Oswego, New York, you were a registered sex offender." And we're just like, "Look,
I didn't want to eat.
I didn't want to eat glass." Like, you have to understand. And they're like, "Well, sir,
A pint glass.
you would have
is
been
not so bad.
fine." Like,
Yeah,
You would have lived.
yeah, I'm gonna stick with the pint glasses. I
Okay.
guess I signed a year lease on my apartment. I can't move to Georgia.
yeah. It's gonna suck eating glass. Though, that's all
Just
I'm
moved to
saying.
North Korea.
Yeah.
All right, I got 2 more. This is actually one from Ashley.
Oh, great.
I really liked.
Here we go.
Would you rather eat your favorite meal, but it tastes like your dad's cum, or drink your mom's breast milk from her, and it tastes like your favorite drink? So dad's cum, but it tastes like your. Oh wait, eat your favorite meal, but taste like your dad's cum, or drink breast milk from your mom's teat and have it taste like Baja Blast.
See, I think
Mm.
the joke is on her because my dad's cum is my favorite meal.
That's the thing. It's like,
Yeah.
it depends on like your dad's diet. Is
Yeah.
It depends on your dad's
My dad's
cum.
cum probably tastes awful. I'm gonna just put this out there.
Yeah.
I would rather eat the 6 pint glasses. Like,
Jonesy, keep it inside.
Ugh.
I don't even know what my favorite meal is, though. That's the thing. Well,
Dad
I guess
cum.
for right now it would be
Fried
fried chicken that tastes like jizz.
That tastes like cum. Can I just say that my favorite meal would just be like a couple cherry tomatoes and because I've been eating a lot of cherry tomatoes lately.
Imagine if cherry tomatoes were filled with dad's cum. They pop like
Pop
gushers.
like that, like
They pop
gushers,
like gushers.
gushers full
Yeah.
of cum. I'll do
They're
the breast milk.
injected.
I'll do the breast milk.
Okay.
How much of it do I have to drink? A pint glass?
A meal.
No, I'm just gonna do the food with the jizz. You know.
Dude, have you ever tasted cum before?
No,
It's awful.
but like
It's not good.
it just
It's
tastes.
not good.
It just tastes like his cum. It's not like I'm eating his cum. You know. I know I'm still eating my
if
favorite
I put
food.
sriracha sauce on it, is it just adding more cum flavor?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because your meal, that is the meal.
No matter what, you can't.
You know what?
You can't hide the
No,
flavor.
you know what? No, you know what? I can because what I'll do is I'll get myself a sinus infection first, and then I'll eat the food.
Yeah. I'll
You just
plug
have
my
to
nose
get a
really hard.
sinus infection every time you want to eat.
Yeah,
It's perfect.
that's fine.
Well, I think that only affects your favorite meal. So
Yeah.
just don't have your favorite meal anymore
can
because it
never-
tastes like dad cum.
Can never go to Tully's ever again.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
a mind over matter thing, really, is what it is.
Right.
That was a good
So
one.
thank you, Ashley, for
I
that
did like that one.
And then finally, would you rather have no arms but hands for feet, or have no legs and regular ass arms that cannot become super arms?
No
So-
legs.
No legs.
I'd rather have arms.
You'd rather have arms.
Yes.
But what if you're think about it, you
Doesn't
have no
matter.
arms, but you could still grab stuff as if
Yeah.
your feet were hands.
No.
You would get used to that.
No.
I would get
I would get used
go
to
with that.
no legs.
You would lose mobility entirely.
And
You're just gonna be immobile.
yeah, dude. I'll be boost mobile.
No, yeah, I like the idea of being able to move, you know?
It's a pretty nice thing to have.
Well, I
you know?
had
It's a
one
good
that
feature.
I had one that was just like that I used to do at work all the time, and it was: would you rather be blind with no legs or deaf with no arms?
Blind with no legs, or deaf with no arms.
Because you're deaf, but you won't be able to do sign language because you don't have arms.
Right.
But you're blind and you have no legs, so you're actually just like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah, but you
with
can
arms.
still move things with your hands, you know?
Both suck.
Yeah,
I'll
I'd
eat the
say.
glass.
Punch it.
I'll
We
eat
should
the
have a glass eating button.
I'll eat the jizz. I think
Whoever's
yeah,
asking you these questions, you're just like, I'll just eat the
just
glass.
give me the Sixers.
Just give me the glass.
Place the Amazon order.
I really think like if I would just gain dexterity with my feet hands, you know what I mean? My hands.
See, the thing is because like if you're deaf with no arms, like you're deaf, you get to see things,
Yeah.
but it's like you can't really do much. I mean,
Yeah.
you're getting regular. You just have your regular legs. You can't. You know, you could probably get like an Xbox adaptive controller, maybe.
Yeah.
But
Could for sure.
You know, if you're
Those
blind,
things are crazy,
Yeah,
actually.
you can do a lot with that.
How much shit you can do. You can like control shit with your head. Like,
dude. Eventually, there's gonna be an esports team that's just all kids with cerebral palsy.
yeah.
Like they're gonna have to extend the stage by like 20 feet because of how many adaptive controllers there are.
Yeah.
They're gonna have them in like a portable building.
They're adapting, dude.
Yeah, you gotta adapt.
Fuck.
Yeah, the adaptive controller, I feel like I could make good use of my dick muscles with that thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's
Yeah,
something that
that's
they
true.
don't put to use. You know that muscle that you use when you, like, you pulse? It's kind of like when you're
When you
hard.
flex
but, like,
your dick.
Yeah, when you flex your dick. You know, you
yeah.
can use that muscle on Fortnite or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a weird flex.
Yeah,
Weird flex,
it
but
is
all
a
right.
weird flex. You know what you guys ever notice Like sometimes when your dick gets hard, sometimes it'll be super fucking throttly. Like it'll be thirsty.
Right.
Like that thing is trying to get off you to find some strange.
And sometimes it's
it's hard, but it's just like kind of
Not as good, right?
Not as hard. Yeah. What's up with that?
It's not
What's up with that? Such a broad question. What's up with that?
No, like I woke up this morning and it was like a painful erection. Not painful. It was like an uncomfortable. Like it was just meaty, dude. Like
Yeah, sometimes it's just like sustained and like you can't
and like
do
you
much
have
about
to
it.
you have to beat off. And like when I get hard like that with morning wood, it takes me so long to come. And it
Right.
makes me so annoyed because like, you know,
Maybe it's because
I
you're
don't like-
thinking about how torqued you are. Like,
yeah.
I just have to ignore it sometimes, you know?
Right.
Just like
Tuck it
away-
up.
tuck it up and then
Yeah.
get on with your day.
right.
What's up with that though?
What's up with that?
What's up with that?
with that? Yeah, I wish Jerry Seinfeld did raunchy comedy. That would
Yeah.
be the best. But he's still doing the same old corn stick.
Yeah, he's got it though.
He's still
Yeah.
doing
It's just his
Seinfeld.
style.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean boners, you know?
I don't know. I'm not really a fan.
Well,
Of Jerry Seinfeld? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was crazy because like you guys remember like middle school and high school, you would just be hard all the time. Mm-hmm. That was the worst.
well, yeah, it was scary because like you didn't know if you get called on or something. Like, what if they're gonna call on you and be like, "Hey, come up here," you know? Come stand in front of everybody with that.
Yeah.
Hey, you dick hard?
Dude,
Oh my
Raise your hand if your
God,
dick's
it was
hard.
awful. Dude, it was garbage. And like
Yeah, and like with
nobody
jeans-
sympathized for you. Nobody sympathized for you
Yeah.
at all.
Well, with jeans, it's hard to tuck it up sometimes. You know, like you gotta.
Yeah,
But
work.
jean, it'll hold it in place
hold
unless
it.
you had. I mean, even with baggy jeans, it wasn't that much of a problem. It's when you had, like,
Sweatpants.
yeah, shorts or like, gym shorts, and it's just like. It's going away, so you can't tuck it up anymore. So it's just kind of fucking poking
just,
out
like,
the
flopping
front.
around.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Dude.
you're walking, and you're like, everyone can see my dick right now.
Having the chubs with gym shorts is the worst, especially if you're jogging, because they're just gonna flop around, and you can feel it like rubbing, and you're like, this is really, I don't know if this is comfortable or not. Like, I don't know if I like it or not.
Did you guys ever jerk off at school?
I don't think so. No.
Oh, never mind then.
Oh, me either.
Not that I can recall.
Yeah, I don't think I would. I mean, you'd have to get away. There's like a spot you'd have to go, unless you had like with those big tables. Sometimes they had those big tables like in the science room that you could really get under.
You could really jerk off at.
Yeah. But I think someone would notice. Like, someone has to know.
Someone has to know.
Yeah. I mean, you're moving your hand vigorously at a certain point.
Yeah. What if you're just working on your science project?
Under the table?
Yeah.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah, I don't think I ever did that. Because then where does it go? Like, you got to take care of, like, the deposits. You know? Like, yeah, you have to get rid of it.
We're going to take your sock off in the middle of
Yeah, and
biology.
then just have one sock for the rest of the day. Like, it's
We're
going
going
to
to
look
do it
weird.
the other one. Just put it in someone's cupboard.
Did people really do
Cubby.
that? Did you guys really cum in your socks?
No, I never did that. I don't know. That was, like, always a thing, though, right? Like, people
No,
always-
I don't know.
I
That's
have
what I mean,
before.
though. Everybody says that, like, that's like a...
It's a vessel.
Oh, yeah, well, that's the thing is you ruin your sock, though, you know. You ruin it. You just buy tube socks just to jizz in. It's like, dude, just use, like, a towel or something, or a napkin, or fucking get a
bowl.
any rag.
A bowl, a cup.
Yeah, a bowl, yeah.
A pint
shot
glass.
yeah.
Fill her up.
Yeah, I had always heard about that, and I was always like, I wondered, like, if they were fucking the sock or if they just jizzed in the sock, you know? If they, like, wrapped the sock around their dick and just, like, jerk off with the sock.
It's
My
You know
stomach
what I mean?
gurgled when you said that too. That's funny. That's like perfect timing. Where's my dad?
Get those
is a-
cherry tomatoes in here.
That was a good gargle, dude.
I fucking love cherry tomatoes, dude. They're so good.
They're fantastic.
They really are.
They're a great addition to a salad.
Yeah, they have that sort of like gusher feature. Like
They really
pop
do.
to them, you know?
Yeah. They're like a natural gusher.
Yeah. That's where Gushers got the idea.
They're like, hey, look at these.
Check these out.
How come they don't have vegetable snacks? They have fruit snacks, but they don't have vegetable snacks.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I've never looked at a vegetable and been like, man, that's a snack.
Well, that's
you
just
know
like
what I mean?
most artificial flavors are like fruit flavors, I would say.
Yeah.
Like they're not really like you don't ever get like steak artificial flavors, you know. Well, I guess sometimes you do.
Hey, would you still love Ashley if she lost all of her limbs?
Yeah, of course. I wouldn't love her as much, you know, like
It would take a hit. Like,
I lose love for each limb, but it's not like I would give up and, you know, move out or anything. I just move out. I'm like,
See ya.
you're on your own. The cats are all
even
walking over.
You don't even ask what happened. You're just like, oh, and you like slowly tiptoe backwards out the door. Shit. All I can think of is Monty Python, the fucking dude that gets chopped, like all of his limbs chopped off, and he's
Got
still
no
alive.
limbs left.
You just call me and I'm like, hey, what's up, man? And you're like, it happened. I'm coming home.
They're gone. He's like, what's gone? They're gone, man. I knew one
here's
day.
another
You knew
question.
one day it was gonna.
Would
It was
you
coming.
would you still love Ashley if you guys swapped limbs?
If we swapped limbs,
Yeah.
That's
and
not so bad.
and she was taller than me,
yeah.
no, I would not.
That's the key. Is the height thing. And she also would have hairier legs than normal.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, what about you, Seth? Would you love Katie if you came home one day and she was sitting there and she didn't have any limbs?
She lopped all her limbs off.
I think I'd back out. It's like, what's going on here? Wait a minute. Is this a joke?
What if her arms and her feet were attached at like the joints? Like they just, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
just
So you
hands
just
at
have
the-
hands. You just have hands and
That
feet.
would just look weird, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
you know, you could still do it. You'd just be really short.
See, I'm really confused. Like they've never made like a dog caterpillar hybrid. Like they've never made a dog that's like that like slinks everywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, like that thing would be so fun. Just a little.
Well, I
slink
think
dog.
it's probably tough to breed those two. You know what I mean?
Yeah, caterpillar and dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so.
To get them like even to like each other. You know what I mean?
The dog would probably just eat them.
Yeah.
I watched a
gain
really,
strength.
I watched a really funny video on 4chan the other day about a dog. There's a bunch of little Malteses in a store, and a husky's walking around, and they're like walking around, and the husky looks at the Maltese and stares at it, starts barking, and the Maltese like swipes at it, and the husky just kill shot immediately.
It's not-
I want to see if I can find that.
Dude, did you see the video of, kind of unrelated, but the black lady in the store just destroying this convenience store?
No.
Look that up too. It's amazing. Like, so
saw-
you imagine like you're sitting in a convenience store. Every time you go through like a 7-Eleven or something, you see all the gum and the candy and everything. And you imagine what it takes to stock that. Now imagine somebody going through and ripping it all
Just
apart,
destroying.
throwing it all on the floor.
Yeah.
It's fucking
It's like if you were to
amazing.
build a city out of cardboard boxes and then have somebody destroy
and then
it.
somebody
And, like,
dressed up as Hulk Hogan and destroy it. Wow, it sounds familiar.
I did
don't
see
know.
the video of that short dude like freaking out in the bagel shop or whatever.
Oh, is this
you
a
see-
side effect?
You have so much fake leather on your arm.
Did
I'm
you
gonna take some home.
did you see that he's famous now?
Yeah, he's like on stage with rappers and shit, dude.
Yeah.
Vinny?
No, that fucking little dude in the bagel shop that got tackled.
Oh yeah, that was amazing.
He was like,
What are
time
you
for
gonna
me
do?"
to like bitch about my entire life to everybody in this bagel shop for no reason. It's like, dude, I get that you're short. All you're doing is calling more attention to the fact that you're short. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and now he's on Tinder.
Don't acknowledge it. Don't say anything. Don't
Oh
say-
shit! Yeah, I found it.
Oh god. Here we go.
Yes.
Is it this one?
Oh, it's not this one.
It's not this
Oh,
one?
this is another black
This
lady
is another
destroying an
black
inside
lady
of it.
destroying. She's on the counter.
Yeah.
What's she doing on the counter?
Wow, she is on the
She's
counter,
barefoot on the counter right
She's
now.
wearing like a sundress. Like a one piece.
I'll try to find it. And I'll
Is
say
it a skinnier black lady?
Oh, no, she's heavier set.
Man, some weird
Oh,
shit
here it
happens
is.
in these. Oh, she straight up knocked
Is it
that
this
shit.
one?
I would be amazed if it's a different one still.
It's, I guarantee it. There's probably so many women destroying gas stations.
This is the one.
So she's got a white shirt, black pants, and a leg brace, or a cast or something on her right leg. Is it a cast? She is. It looks like she's doing like minimal effort too, and
Yeah.
I like
everything's
that
just
nobody
flying
is stopping
over.
her.
Literally just people standing there.
She's
in
got
the
a
store.
cast on.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's a cast.
This guy's just geeking.
What are you gonna do though?
Call the police.
You
Call
know?
the police.
She's hitting everything too. She's making sure. That's got to be fun. Is she upset about something specifically, or is it
Her
just...
EBT card got declined. No, they asked her to hold her dog.
I saw somebody in here the other day with a dog.
Just like I can't even imagine the cleanup process that goes with that.
Yeah.
Would you call the cops if that happened at the theater?
Oh yeah, easily,
You have
immediately.
to. I mean, you can't just let someone fucking
you can't hit her,
Godzilla
can you?
through the fucking...
What a cunt. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, no shit. Look at her, okay? You can tell she's a bitch in the first place. Dude, she has a red... Like, her whole center of her hair is dyed red.
She's not even trying to fight anybody. She's just fucking shit up.
Is her hair dyed, or is it just this... She's still going.
Yeah, like this. That's the best part of the video is how long she does this.
And everyone's, like, surrounding her and not doing anything. Okay, now they're gonna get her. Like, now it's too much.
Well, yeah, because she hit the Slim Jims. That's too
Yeah,
far.
Okay, when you hit the fucking... hit the beef
Why didn't he
jerky
do
aisle.
that 5 minutes ago?
That's what I mean. Like, now all that merch is on the floor, destroyed.
Oh my
That's a
god.
lot of shit. She fucked up so much sugar. So much candy is on that floor right now.
That's crazy.
It looks like a pinata just broke.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the one with the husky. You've seen this, right?
I
So
think
there's
so.
dogs in this what
This
looks
video
to be
is
a vape
not
shop
for the
or
faint of
something.
heart. It's like a coffee shop.
And there's no one in it, right?
Pretty
So
good music.
There's 3 little dogs.
And a fucking jacked husky.
Yeah, and he is coming...
Creed's playing in the background.
Yeah.
He-
That one dog is beautiful. The white one that's right there.
You know, he looks like he... I mean, they look fine right now.
Yeah.
They're just a bunch of dogs.
That one there. That one there is
Oh,
the one.
this is
He's
a
in
problem.
he's in trouble.
Okay.
Hey, you're small.
Yeah. He's like, what's up?
Oh.
Oh, Jesus.
It's dead.
Yeah.
Is it dead?
No.
Kinda.
Ay, yikes.
Oh my god.
Well, no, he's hanging on.
Okay, yeah, I don't want to watch this.
That poor thing. That's fucking awful, dude. So,
Anyway,
alright, bye.
I'm sorry, that was great. Well, it's funny because I think of like Bella, because that's
Oh,
the
okay,
same
yeah,
kind of
no,
dog
that's-
Bella is.
That's like a fantasy of yours, then.
Yeah.
yeah, he's into like dogs dying and stuff.
Yeah.
Most things dying is funny, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking watched this one yesterday, and there was this dude jumped in front of a train, but it didn't like kill him; it just flung him, and he fucking swept. He like went along the side of the train.
Yeah, he forgot
and,
to
like,
turn.
knocked a bunch of people over.
He forgot to turn invincibility off,
I think it's this video here,
passive mode.
but it's not loading.
Yeah, well, you know, I don't know if I need to see more people get injured.
Yeah, kid's getting hurt badly.
Yeah. Anyway, I mean, we can take a break and watch it if we want to. It's starting to get hot in here. We need to cool it down a little. I don't know how far in we are because my
We're like
Chrome
an hour,
thing doesn't
20
work
hours
still.
in.
We're 2 hours in. Started at like 4.
We're like probably 3 or 4 hours in.
It's this one here.
Okay. Oh, yep. Oh!
Oh, Jesus.
So he,
Strike.
Dude, he slid so far.
Yeah, dude.
And he like annihilated multiple people too on the way out.
Wow.
How did he not die?
He did.
Oh, he did eventually.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, for
Easily
sure.
is dead from
He
that.
died from complications.
Yeah. He died for some other reason.
Completely unrelated. He had like an undiagnosed condition. Just
eight pint glasses.
yeah, they did a fucking autopsy and it revealed he ate a bunch of pint glasses beforehand.
He had 6 full pint glasses in his stomach, and the
Yeah.
collision's what broke him.
Yeah, the hard part is just like chewing the pint glasses, you know?
Yeah.
That's really the hard part.
I can hear the sound it would make in my head.
Yeah. But you're going to be all right, so you're going to be fine.
Who says that? Like how is it just an innate feeling that
That's
you're going
what
to be
it is.
fine?
Yeah, you know.
It is
'cause-
what.
All right, we'll be right back, guys. Clear Shots is sponsored by Podcoin. What if you could get paid to listen to podcasts? I know that sounds really crazy, but it's actually possible. We just discovered this new free app called Podcoin, and it literally pays you to listen to podcasts. You simply listen to podcasts and you earn a virtual currency called Podcoin while you listen. Then you turn that Podcoin in for gift cards at places like Amazon or Starbucks. Or if you're a good person, you can even donate that Podcoin to charity. All you have to do is download the app right now on iPhone or Android, and when you sign up, you use our promo code SHOTS. You get 300 Podcoin just for signing up. So go listen to Clear Shots or virtually any podcast on Podcoin and sign up with the promo code SHOTS.
Was not having a
Seth
good
didn't
time.
have a fun time.
No,
Oh, you should turn that off.
That was a weird
Oh,
break.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's on. Turn that off.
it's off.
Seth
alright.
doesn't like what we like.
He doesn't like sex, you know.
No. Making fun of ghetto fucking porn stars. And you also don't like watching dogs get killed. That's so dumb.
Like a ghetto chupacabra. I unfortunately have seen a lot of animal deaths from just being on 4chan, and it doesn't give me any joy. Honestly, people trick you into watching it because it's always like the thumbnail, and then as soon as you
Yeah.
start watching it, it
Yeah.
cuts to something like
Yeah,
that.
that's
But
why I
When
don't-
it's animals killing other animals, it's fine. But when it's people killing animals, that's when I feel weird about it. Like the one where they take like a golden retriever puppy and they throw it off a bridge.
yep,
That one's rough.
saw that one.
That was rough, dude.
Shovel dog.
Shovel Dog. I fucking had to run into Shovel Dog yesterday. I was not happy about it.
Wow, that's old school.
Right?
I saw that when I was like 14.
Yeah, dude.
Like
I like how it just is like known, like as Shovel
it has
Dog,
its
like-
own name.
It's
Shovel
literally,
Dog.
I mean, use your imagination.
Yeah, it's
I'm not going to pull it up.
It's a full-grown dog. I mean, that's the
No,
only other information you need.
Yeah,
But
I pretty
it's,
much
it sucks.
get what
They
it's-
beat it to death with a shovel.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There's no audio, though, which is good. It's probably some like,
I think that was the audio. I think you can sync it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, animal cruelty actually makes me more unhappy than human cruelty.
Yeah, the thing is, like, at least a human can fight back, you know?
Yeah, no, those animals are defenseless, so
Yeah.
they don't know what's going on.
That gets weird. Because then it's like, what are you even getting out of this?
Yeah.
Beating up an animal. Like,
Well, I think I would imagine it's people feel like they're powerful.
yeah,
'Cause
it's
they
a
have
power.
this control, or they could take
Yeah.
take the life of the small thing that's defenseless.
It's like playing games on easy,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. It takes the difficulty slider and just.
It's a power fantasy.
yeah.
But yeah, ghetto chupacabra.
Right. Yeah.
You did not enjoy those. I was surprised.
No, I don't know. It's kind of just.
We showed Seth the trolling of wannabe porn stars 1 and 2. You can find them on efuck.com. He's probably not going to put them in the description.
Well,
No, I'm
send
not
them
gonna
to him
put 'em.
anyway, just in case.
No, I don't
Changes
need
his
them, I
mind.
don't think.
Just censor them.
Yeah.
Well,
Censor the dicks and the tits. And
there's no reason to even put the video there then. If you
just blur the whole thing.
You put the video there and it's just a black square. Yeah. Basically, it was just a bunch of beaten up chicks getting shit talked, basically, by the dudes that are about to fuck them.
Yeah. It's pretty classic, though.
Yeah. I bet it doesn't make them feel great, though. You know what I mean?
Well, would you rather be a porn director that berates the women that are trying to be on the porn movie, or would you rather kill animals?
Number one.
It's got to be the same power trip.
Yeah, I wouldn't
it's got to
kill
be
animals.
the same power trip.
I was
right?
fucking laughing at that.
It was fucking golden,
Right.
dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, though, is like, maybe, I mean, you can kind of tell before you even get her to take off her clothes, right?
Yeah. Well, that's the point. Is that they
pull her in on
they
purpose.
purposefully get like
Yeah.
ugly women.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
Like,
right.
No, but I mean,
it's very
that's
not right.
that's
to
capitalism, baby.
do. Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
I mean, I'm sure they actually got paid. Is the thing.
Yeah.
So whatever you gotta do to make a living, get paraded on
There's
the internet.
There's a great one that I haven't found in a long time, but it's like she's like a 45-year-old like Asian housewife, and she's sitting there, and he's just like, he goes, "You're 45 years old?" She goes, "Yep." He goes, "And you're gonna do porn?" She's like, "Yep, I got kids at home. I gotta put food on the table." He's just like, "Get a job at McDonald's. You can't do porn." And he's just like, they don't even do anything with her. He literally is like trying to teach her how to turn her life around. Like,
yeah, it's like a pep talk, you know?
it's like a TED Talk.
Yeah.
I'd love a facial abuse TED Talk.
It's much like MMA. You know, you're only good while you're ripe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a market.
There's a prime, you know?
There's a market for when you're out of your prime, but it's
It's not as big.
It's in
much
Bellator.
smaller. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see John
bare
Jones
knuckle.
got a bench warrant out for his arrest again?
Yeah. That whole thing is weird, because isn't
Yeah.
it like some chick that said that he like touched her ass in a strip club or some shit?
Apparently, from the different sources I read, the original source was that he had a bench warrant for battery against a waitress at a strip club.
Yeah.
But apparently the story that I've gathered so far, and I could be wrong, is that it was a gentleman's club where it's like basically a brothel, and he was doing shit with this girl and being pretty aggressive with her. And then when she told him how much he had to pay her, he's like, fuck that. And then he left.
There was no, like, the thing was, there was nobody else that like corroborated this story at all.
No.
So it was all like her claims, basically.
Yeah. And he didn't even know there was a warrant out for his arrest until like yesterday when it happened. And he's just like, all right, well.
Yeah. The thing is, like, the internet wants to go after him because
Yeah.
he's John Jones.
Yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
they're going to
Easy
just
target.
basically say
Yeah, and
he's
then
guilty
apparently
anyway.
there were other people that were there that were saying she's totally blowing the whole thing on a proportion, and he already paid to get in, and when you pay to get in, you don't have to keep paying or whatever, and it's like,
That's modern media is like a giant game of he said, she said
yeah,
these days.
that's literally all it is. And I'm like, I'm not about to sit here and say that John Jones is a good dude or anything, but it's like, it's the reputation he has. People are immediately going to assume that, like, when the headline says John Jones wanted for assault and battery on a waitress, that's what the headline says. But then they don't even tell you what the actual details are. They do it bare bones. They're like on
Sure, they pick and
You
choose,
know what I mean?
probably, I would imagine. They pick and choose what they want to put in there.
because they all want
Yeah.
the clicks, so they'll get like.
well,
one
they want to be
snippet.
on the side that
Yeah.
everybody else is on, too.
It's like telephone. It's
you,
like
you
when
don't ever
play-
see, like, you never see an article go up, like, defending the girl, you know? It's more, or I mean, defending him, basically.
Yeah.
Like, there's no opposite article. It's always on that side.
I mean, media articles are so fucked up. Like, I was watching the news earlier. My dad left it on, and they were like, did you know that 3 million people a day use aspirin without a doctor's recommendation? It's actual verbatim what it said. And I'm like,
So,
Yeah, where did they get
Well,
that
yeah.
data from, though?
they're
They
like,
just
"You
take a
used aspirin?"
survey.
Yeah. Did your doctor tell you to?
No.
No.
And then they just tally, they put a little tally
They
mark.
got a tally. 3 million tallies. Let's put all our tallies together.
At a certain point, you, like, start bunching the bunches together with the line through them.
Yeah, where do they get those numbers? Like, I mean, internet surveys, I guess, would be an easy way.
Yeah, I always wonder every time I see a survey. It's like, they didn't ask me. I've never been approached once for a survey.
Yeah.
You know? Like, how do they know all this?
Do you want to kill the whales?
Yeah. Sir, just give me a moment to talk to you about killing whales.
I've been thinking about starting a shark finning business.
Shark fitting business? Finning
Shark
business.
finning.
Yeah, it's where you
Why
take.
would you want to start a shark finning business?
They make a lot of money apparently.
Okay, what are you gonna do with all the fins?
Sell them to people that want to buy them.
Who's
Asians.
There's
mostly.
a big demand for fins.
Yeah, dude, it's a fucking crisis.
What do
right
they do?
now.
What do you even do with the
What
fin?
do they do with the fins?
Apparently, it's like a delicacy in Asian
Can you
countries.
eat it?
Yeah, shark fins. Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
I wonder what it's made. Is it
It's like cartilage. But
doesn't
it's,
sound good.
That does not just. That
It's
sounds
apparent
tough.
from what I've read. It's
Yeah.
like the bacon of the shark because all the blood flows through, so it's like the best meat of the shark.
I
is in
just
the fin.
imagine trying to bite a raw live shark, and it's just like, this is not pleasant.
No, I'm pretty
Like,
sure
I
they
don't.
cook the fin.
Yeah.
Well, it still feels like it would taste like rubber or something, you know? Like, it feels like it wouldn't be too meaty.
Yeah. Hey, if you could shoot any animal out of a cannon, what would it be?
Are we talking, like, are we going for, like,
Any kind.
distance? Are we going for, like,
Destruction.
how funny it looks when it's flying through the air?
Yeah, let's do that one. Like I was thinking, like a blue whale, like a fucking.
That's a big cannon.
That's a 200-foot whale. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I guess it would have to be a sea. It would have to be a sea creature of some sort.
I'm
right?
trying to think of what kind of animal makes a hilarious noise when it gets throttled
Yeah.
through the air.
Like, can you imagine like launching like a dozen Yorkshire Terriers with Coco at the helm?
Yeah.
Just launching them like hundreds of yards.
I'd
I
like
think pigs would be kind of cool because they squeal.
Yeah.
that'd be
And
cool.
they'd probably like
They
move
probably
a
learn
lot
how to
when they're-
fly.
Well, they would. Yeah, I guess they would try.
That'd make a good viral video.
yeah, we should do that.
The thing I think of is Kung Pao, where they had the gopher chucks and the gophers go.
Yeah.
So I imagine that's how gophers sound, and
Yeah.
just a I don't know, a galley. What do you call a bunch of a herd of gophers?
A herd of gophers.
galley
That's
of
a lot of gophers. That sounds like a lot of gophers. Like if you say a herd, it seems like a lot of them.
It's like out looking out in the field, and you see there's so many gophers you can see them in the distance.
Yeah, like it's not a school of gophers. Like that doesn't sound like as many as a herd, you know?
A wallop of gophers.
Yeah, like just. Yeah, I don't know what they call those. It's weird that they have different names for groups of different animals. For some reason, they decided to have a vocabulary for
The
those.
fish need to go to school.
Yeah,
Yeah, a school of
it
fish.
couldn't just be a herd of fish, you know.
A flock of birds.
A flock of fish. It doesn't sound right.
I want to be part of the bird conversations. I feel like you guys are always talking about birds.
Everybody thinks we always talk about
Dude,
birds.
yeah, Josh started that because, well, like, we talk about birds quite a bit. But when I saw Josh,
I mean,
at the
we
bar,
dabble in birds.
we
It's
do
not like
dabble in
we.
birds. We talk about birds.
It's,
Yeah. What's your favorite kind of bird?
Favorite kind of bird? I think geese are pretty funny because they cross the road and they're really slow about it.
yeah, they do take
There's
their
a
time.
shit ton of them. Where I drop off the deposit at for our bank and everything is a busy plaza with a Walmart right there and everything, and there's a big intersection with a 4-lane road, and there's literally like once a week a whole fucking flock of geese just crossing the road, and a bunch of cars are just like, God damn it, I just want to run over all these geese right
I
now.
love that. Like, why would they choose that spot? Like, it's such a horrible idea.
It's all pavement. Like there's just a small pond that for them to dip their toes in, but other than that, it's just all industry.
Yeah, that's like their natural habitat, apparently.
Geese love industry.
See, they
do.
don't have a collective noun for gophers.
There's not enough of them.
Well, yeah, I guess it's.
We can make our own.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could.
These are actually kind of funny. A group of apes is called a shrewdness.
Okay.
There's a shrewdness of apes over there.
Shrewdness.
I would never say that. I'd be like, there's actually a bunch of apes over there. A bunch is what I would call it,
Right.
like primarily.
Like, the fuck did you just say? Shrewdness.
There's an army of ants, a swarm of ants. There's a herd of donkeys, a troop,
Army's kind of badass.
a
Though.
troop of baboons,
Troop is kind of cool.
a colony of badgers, a sloth of
How are you
bears,
supposed to remember this though? Like,
a cluster of bees,
Bee cluster.
a pod of birds, a flock of birds,
right?
Who says
a
pod?
chatter of budgeriggers. What the fuck's a budgerigger?
That sounds straight out of London, dude.
That are those words that you just said? Like those are actual words? A chatter?
It's a parakeet. Oh, a budgie. I didn't know
I
that.
still don't know what that is.
I didn't know that budgie was short for budgerigger. No, it's
I didn't
know either of those were words.
know that either because I didn't know what those
parakeets.
words
Parakeets and budgies are kind of the same thing.
were. Oh, that's.
A bellowing of bullfinches.
I'm trying so hard to not remember any of this because I'm never gonna need to. Like none of this information is valuable in any way.
Shrewdness. I'm not forgetting that.
That's pretty much locked in.
You're just like you're tied up, and there's a guy there, and he's got a pipe, and he's like, "All right, you answer me this one question, I'll let you live. What do you call a group of apes?" And you're like,
A bunch of apes.
You're just like, no, you're just like a chatter, and he goes, "That's budgies, you fuck," and then he hits you with the pipe.
Yeah, and then that's it. The lights go out.
Little budgies. An array of hedgehogs. I feel like an array of gophers is what it would be, because hedgehogs and
array.
gophers are like the same thing. Yeah.
I feel like an array means like a
Almost like a
bunch
sequence.
of different
Satellite.
things, but different things, like a range of different things.
Yeah.
So how can you have an array of all of the same thing?
They're all unique.
Oh, it's a burrow.
It's a political statement.
It's a burrow. I found it. It's on National Geographic. So it's a burrow of gophers,
It's a bunch of
and gophers burrow.
That's still really stupid. Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's the same word that we're using for different things. So how about don't use the same word for something else? You know what I mean?
Well, now I found an even bigger
It's
list.
kind of like
The list goes on.
expand. He presses expand, just opens it up.
Bobolinks, a chain of bobolinks. What the fuck's a bobolink?
I think fucking
Taylor Swift Archer. Taylor Swift drops emotional and vulnerable and personal new song.
What is
called
this? This
Archer.
is not. This had nothing to do with.
Clickbait.
Click it.
Bobolink.
If you,
Click it quick.
have you ever clicked on any of those articles at the bottom
I
of
have. It's
articles?
the worst.
Because I feel like that's just gonna load you with ads. And
Oh,
shit.
you mean like the article in an article?
Yeah, like recommended articles.
No way.
That
I
scares
get
me.
in one of those articles like George Takei. I liked him on Facebook, but he always posts those fucking clickbait articles.
Yeah.
And I clicked one time, and it's the worst experience ever that you could possibly have. It's just constantly the ads that take up your screen and don't let you scroll, and you have to hit the tiny X just right,
Yeah.
or else you actually click the ad.
Yeah.
Most commonly used on porn websites, but
Yeah.
it's just it's
A lot of
frustrating.
times you get the like an article where it's like a paragraph and then an ad and then 3 lines and then an ad and then another 3 lines and then an ad. It's like they're clearly making all their money from ad space.
Yeah.
And it's ads for like nothing that's related to you at all whatsoever. It all goes through Google AdSense, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be based on like your searches and shit like that, but like obviously it doesn't do a good job because I never click on those things. I'm never interested in any of it.
Can we talk about how amazing Wish.com is?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yes.
Like, it's gotten better.
Yes.
Like, the picture... Can you pull up the picture of the trampoline that is also a pool? Have you seen that?
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
And it's probably $2, right? Because it's Wish. And it probably takes 3 months to get here. Didn't we talk about this once? How it takes forever for
Yeah.
anything to get here? It literally does. You're
And
like,
I guarantee there's nothing safe about buying from them. Like, there's
no.
absolutely
they
no way.
immediately
How do
steal
they
your
one?
information.
any profit? That's the one. Where's the rest of the little girl's body?
It's in the pool.
No, they make
It's in
they
the
make the
pool.
profit by you buy the thing, they get the money from that, but then they have all your information, and then they slowly drain your account as you go.
By the penny.
That's the one.
Yeah, what's going on here? $1.
What? Where are the bottoms of those people? So it's a trampoline, and it looks like it's photoshopped. Like the black part of the trampoline is a pool, and they're all standing in it about waist high.
And the little girl, you can only see her head,
Yeah.
and there's no other. You can't see any more of her body. You can't see the
It's
legs
only
of the other
$1,
people too, but
dude.
it's only $1, so
You
it's
should
probably
get it.
worth it.
Or I'll get it, or somebody. We got to get that because like that's
I
actually
don't know
crazy.
if that's a good idea.
It's like time bending and
I
shit.
think that's a
But-
wonder of the Orient.
The funny thing is they don't even have only off-brand and knockoff stuff like generic items. They also are selling brand items that are not actually brand items
Yeah.
and are somehow getting away with it. I get marketed graphics cards that's like a GTX 1050 Ti or whatever, and it says it on there like GTX, which is NVIDIA, and somebody
for sure
I watched
not
a
that.
I watched a video. Somebody bought it, and he's like, "This is like a modded." I don't even know. It was just like so far from an actual graphics card, and it did not work at all. Obviously,
Yeah.
but
It seems
it's
like
crazy that they're still out there on Facebook
That's
on
what I
this
mean.
conglomerate. Like, how are they still active?
It seems like it's always like you always see it on Facebook when you scroll
Every
through.
time.
and there's
Every
always
time.
something like
Amazing.
yeah for $3.
I like this one personally. Oh, is it gonna load?
I don't think it's gonna load.
I like
But
that too.
I had the app at one point and got like something from it, and it just took way too long. And I was like, I'm done with this because it's not even worth it, and it's definitely all fake shit. That's why you have to get like shit that's is gonna work, like shit that's basically foolproof. Like
Christy bought me a Shrek shirt that is jersey material, like the material. It's got the holes like a jersey does,
that's awesome.
and it's a picture of Shrek's face for the entire shirt. That's an actual item that Christy bought for me,
And it was
it's-
probably $1.
Do you
It
have
was-
it yet?
I do. It's in my closet at home.
Oh, it actually
I'll
got
have to
you.
bring it. Yeah, it actually made it to America, so
Wow. That's actually kind of impressive.
pretty far trip.
Like, yeah, that's the thing is like if someone's birthday's coming up in 6 months, you can for sure get something on Wish for them because it'll be there pretty much the day that you need it to be, which is the day before.
Like springtime. I'm shopping for the winter. You want some gloves?
Yeah. It's actually the move, honestly.
Yeah.
Because then you forget about it and you're like, oh.
Shows up
dude,
right
like,
on time.
Yeah, you're like, oh my God, it's fucking freezing in here. And then you go to your front door and it just says Wish on the box. It doesn't even say that. It just says like Shanghai Express or some shit.
It's written in Sharpie, wish.com,
They're both left-handed gloves.
and then Chinese symbols.
Fucking, dude,
it
Hong
comes from-
Kong is a mess right now. Have you seen that shit going on?
No.
It's
yeah.
insane. There's
What's going
cops
on?
just like beating the shit out of people, basically.
Oh,
There's
okay.
tons of police brutality.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
It's ridiculous. They're like shooting tear gases into like random groups of people and
What
shit.
was the whole story about that? I mean, I'm gonna
There's
look it up,
protests
but-
going on. I think I've
just
seen
tons
that, right?
and tons of protests.
Tons of
and,
protests?
And the cops are
Isn't that
basically
something to do
using-
with Taiwan?
I have no fucking idea. I couldn't find any of it. All of it was just covering cops beating the shit out of people. Like I couldn't find any of the actual issue. I was
Well,
like
there's
looking
that
for like an
much
hour.
protest. What are you going to do?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. That's what it is. It's just people are constantly on the streets.
it's got to be, whatever they're protesting, it must be something so impossible to change.
But yeah, and then at a certain point, you're just protesting police brutality because that's all that there is.
Can you imagine protesting police brutality and then getting brutalized by the police?
That's basically what is happening.
Oh my
It's
God.
crazy.
That is nuts.
They all have riot shields and they're shooting people with rubber bullets and shit. It's like, how
That's
about
China, dude.
That reminds me, the other day when you're on the podcast, you mentioned the picture of the girl putting the flour in the barrel of the gun.
yeah, he did say that. He was like, what was that even from? Like, he doesn't even know.
I don't even know what it was from, but
I
I,
don't
know
either.
the picture. Yeah, and it was.
That was Vietnam.
It was
It
Vietnam.
was Vietnam.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she put the flour in the gun. He just she
Yeah.
pulls the trigger, blows her fucking head off.
That'd be cool.
I don't know. It doesn't really tell you. apparently they're protesting something, and the government is hiring triad gang members to hunt down protesters and beat them up, which is apparently what's going on.
It's a good move, really, if you think about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Pretty safe.
Well, did you see Puerto Rico? There's protests in Puerto Rico right now. They're trying to kick out the governor because
The governor.
yeah, the governor.
They have
of
a
Puerto
governor?
Rico.
Isn't Puerto Rico a country?
No, it's like a state basically.
No, it's
Really?
like it's like Puerto Ricans and stuff over there.
Oh.
Yeah, it's basically.
I don't know countries.
It's kind of a state, but it's not a state. And people are protesting because apparently they found proof that the governor or that the United States, like the administration after the hurricane, sent hundreds of millions of dollars to Puerto Rico. He kept saying that Trump never sent him any money, and they found out that he was actually just pocketing all this money and not getting all this relief. I could be wrong. That's what I read.
He's like, money? What money?
Yeah, he basically wasn't using all the resources given to him to help the Puerto Rican crisis. I mean, there's still people in Puerto Rico like without power, without water and shit. And this hurricane happened.
but it's not Trump's
almost
problem.
a year ago. No,
You know
because
what I mean?
he did what he had to do. The whole administration did what they had to do, and Puerto Rico's just not. They're fucking corrupt as shit over there.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe don't be corrupt, you know what I mean?
Maybe don't be in Puerto Rico.
Well, yeah. But you can't come here.
No, go to Hong Kong.
Yeah, go to Hong Kong, get shot with rubber bullets.
I feel like there's a large amount of Trump supporters right now that are just like, if you're brown, I don't want you in my town.
Yeah. If you're brown, get out of town.
Yeah.
That's actually the slogan too. It's funny though, because I don't know, like I'm really like confused as to what's actually going to happen, like with this next election. Like, I feel
Yeah, I
like
have no idea.
I think he's gonna win.
I don't know though. I feel like the Democrats are fired up now because they're just sick of having.
They were
him in
fired
there.
up last
Well, they've
time.
been sick of having him, but it's like, who are they gonna have? Like,
That's the thing is like they're gonna vote and like not care who it is as long
they're
as
gonna
it isn't
basically
him.
need their own version of Trump to beat Trump.
Yeah, that's what you need.
Because he kinda
Why don't they
came out of-
clone him and like give him some different ideals? You know what I mean?
They make it anti-Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like he's just all negative colors.
He's always holding a lollipop or some shit.
He's got a pinwheel hat on.
Yeah.
He's got Down syndrome.
Dumb Trump.
Dude, where do you get those? They probably have those on Wish. I'm getting
Look
one.
it up.
I'm getting a
pinwheel
Wish
hat.
first of all. So I have
Yeah,
to get
wish.
the app.
Make a wish.
But if there's pinwheel hats, I'm 100%
Can
getting
you
it.
imagine if you actually could make wishes in real life, and when the wish came true, it was something half-assed, like from Wish.com?
Like, no, you just have a genie, but he doesn't. You actually ask for the wish, and then it comes in 6 months.
All right, it's on the way.
And you can't get any updates on it because it's from China Post or whatever. That's the most annoying thing, is anything that comes from China, like you can't like track it through like FedEx or whatever.
No,
you just have
no way.
no idea if it's even
I
going to
bought
show
my
up.
copy of Catan from some Chinese website that was fronted as an American website, but it was actually Chinese, and it came beaten to shit, and there was no way to return it or file a complaint because everything was in Chinese.
No, like what can you do though? Like you're kind of fucked. They have the
I mean, all the game pieces were fine. It was just the box was crushed.
I feel like they just have the market cornered,
Yeah, they got it down.
Yeah, it's like if you want things for cheap, you gotta wait for it. It's a trade off. If you want things that don't work for cheap, you have to wait. But it's like if it doesn't work, you're only out $2. You know what I mean? It's like it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
It's like a gamble. You're taking a risk. You're rolling the dice.
The most amazing thing about that website is the prices. Like, I just don't understand.
It's hilarious.
It's a number. Like, it's not even a price. It's a fucking number.
Yeah.
I'm gonna scroll through Facebook right now until I see the Wish ad. I guarantee it's not gonna take long at all.
And they never put anything like
I always get this one.
They never put $1.99. It's always $2.
Yeah,
Like
yep.
it's never.
I love. You ever see these ones, Wes? The fucking stupid ass shirts that they have.
I hate
Yes.
when a shirt has more than 5 words on it.
I fucking love
It's a
this
problem.
one. Good men still exist. I know because I have one. He was born in June. He has anger issues and a serious dislike for stupid people, but I am his queen. He is my whole world. I love him forever and always. He also bought me this shirt. Mm-hmm. That's fucking gold, dude. That's
So
fucking
that's a
hilarious.
lot of conditions you have to fulfill in order for that shirt to actually apply. You see what I mean? But I think like if you have more than 5 words on your shirt, you're gonna, you're doing something wrong. I think. I'm trying to. Okay, I don't think I have 5
I've
words.
actually been scrolling for a minute.
I have
and
exactly
yeah.
5 words actually, because it's between the buried and me. After that, then you're in the dark zone.
The dark arts, dude.
Yeah, you're getting into them dark arts, bro.
I would have thought my phone picking up me saying "wish" a bunch of times would have pulled up the ad.
Wish.
Wish.
Yeah, that's true, because Google AdSense is trying to grab that shit.
Yeah.
I don't scroll through Facebook enough to, like, see those wish things now. That's the thing. So, should I get on my phone too, or?
Yeah, we should all have our phones.
Well, I found this subreddit called Weird Wish Ads, and I wanted to just put them up here, but I took me a while to read.
Dom gets some great ones.
Yeah.
What does he get? Wish
He,
ads?
oh my, he gets some weird like lingerie and all sorts of shit.
It's all about what you're talking about.
Yeah,
They really take that into consideration. They do,
really
though.
care.
They do take that shit, though, because, like, I see shit that, like, I would get. Like, it's like, oh, there's a 3DS or whatever, like, for, like, $2 or something. You're like, no, that's not it. There's no way that's actually possible.
I wonder how much a Switch is on Wish. Do
I've
you have the
seen it.
Wish
I've seen
app?
it.
Yeah, I've seen it, too.
I might get a
They
Switch.
the thing is, the actual name brand game consoles, like I've seen PS4s on there.
Yeah.
It says like $231 is the price,
Yeah.
$231, and I'm like, I mean, that's not a terrible price.
I mean, it's a good price.
you get a game.
You're not... Yeah, it's just, you're going to wait.
It makes you think that you might actually get the item, but if you don't,
I wonder if...
6 months later.
Yeah, I would like to hear from someone who's tried to buy a console
Let's
off
see,
of that.
Nintendo
Yeah.
Switch, $273.
So, dude, you're better off just paying the $30, like the extra
Yeah.
$30 and getting one. Because for one thing, you can just go to a retail store and get it that day instead of waiting 6 months.
For an extra $30.
$30. Yeah, it's worth it to me.
Yeah.
And you know it's gonna work, and it's actually a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, not like
That's correct.
Nintendo.
Bitch.
Nintendo bitch.
It's
Oh,
like
man.
bundled with like a game that doesn't work and shit.
It comes with Battletoads.
Yeah.
And a pack of fruit snacks.
But it's like one fruit snack from each brand in just a Ziploc bag.
Yeah. It's an array of fruit snacks.
They're just loose
Yeah.
in the box.
You know?
Yeah, it's a shrewdness of fruit snacks.
Oh, yeah. Shrewdness.
But yeah,
So
I'm kind of burnt out, I'm going to be honest.
I'm pretty warm.
I think we
Yeah.
covered everything we needed to cover. You
I think
know?
we've covered everything under the sun. And we got women getting abused before they get fucked.
Kids getting hurt badly.
Kids getting hurt badly.
Dogs killing
dogs
dogs.
getting hurt badly.
That one girl that really couldn't suck that dick,
Fruit snacks.
that cried.
Fruit snacks.
That was funny.
Yeah. Well,
Shrewdness.
What's the plural for machops, dude? Like, it's a murder of machops.
yeah. There's not really groups
A
for.
herd of Hitmonchans.
Yeah. I think it just has to have like the assonance, like the same letter.
Yeah. A gang. I feel like gophers are a gang.
of
It's
gophers.
a gang
It has
of
to be,
gophers.
'cause it starts with
a
this
G.
sounds
Gang of
way
gophers.
cooler.
Right. If it starts with the same letter, then you're good.
A colony of crows. A murder of crows sounds cool.
Yeah.
Sounds like a band.
Yeah. I think it is a band. So, is there anything? I don't think there's anything I wanted to talk about besides KFC, right?
I didn't want to talk about anything, so.
Yeah,
I might have written stuff down.
Roten. I might have wrote stuff. No, I covered fried chicken. I covered the Tim and Eric. What's the one other show that they did? Our Bodies. That's really good.
I'll check that out.
That one's really
Our
good.
Bodies.
They basically talk to like a doctor who's not really a doctor, but they talk about like farts and pimples and stuff like that. Smells.
That's brilliant. That's what I like about like Your Mom's House has Dr. Drew on, and they talk about that sort of stuff.
That's what you need, you know?
Yeah.
Like we need like a doctor who knows like how to like a guy who's bought things off of Wish.
Yeah.
Video
Do we know
game
any
consoles.
doctors?
Dr. Steve Brule is the only one I know.
No, I mean in person. Like, do we actually?
No, I don't think so, right?
Well, Dr. Humphrey is retired,
Yeah.
so I'm sure you'd want to talk about dicks and butts and shit.
Yeah, I don't know how happy he'd be with like us eating pint glasses, you know. He'd probably say it's not that great for you.
Probably not recommend it.
Yeah, but also like if you had a doctor watch like Shoe Nice or something, he'd point all that shit out to you. It's like, but you kind of know, you know what I mean? Like if you're
Be like,
drinking,
well, you're gonna be fine, but
yeah. It's like you're drinking SPF 20 or whatever. He's like, you kind of already know it's not that great for you, but at least it's only 20, you know.
I was reading that SPF doesn't really matter past like 15.
Yeah, that's what I heard. But you know, it sells. If you
what does
put,
SPF
like,
stand for?
Sun protecting frequency. I don't know. It's some radio thing.
something?
You have to rub banana boat lotion on your wireless mouse every time. It's like
Yeah.
thermal paste.
Sun per hour.
How come the logo was?
That's
What's the brand for the? Why is it always that little girl with the dog pulling her pants down or whatever?
right.
Isn't that weird as fuck? Like, how come that doesn't
that
get
is
called
weird.
out? You know what I mean? It's like a fucking 4-year-old.
Sun protection factor is what it stands for.
Yeah, see, I knew that. I'm a doctor too.
Yeah, as the suns per hour doesn't sound right because it's an H.
No, that's
so.
SPH, yeah.
How many suns per hour?
Yeah.
Many.
All right, I guess that's it. We'll wrap this thing up.
All right. Well, thanks for having me on, guys.
Yeah, it's been great, I guess.
It's been
I
educational.
learned a lot of things and things that I'm never going to need to remember.
You gonna hang out after? You coming over
Where? His house?
to his house?
For what?
I don't know. I brought UFC
It's the last night at my dad's
ever,
Oh,
before he goes away.
dude.
okay. I
was
guess.
getting
I
so-
just need
I
to
was
get some
getting
fried
s-
chicken first.
I was getting so rigid with him yesterday, dude. He was so annoying.
Cheers.
I was straight up like,
Who was rigid? Oh, his
I-
dad?
he was just being an annoying dick.
Yeah.
So he was awake.
Well, is he coming on the show or no?
No, fuck no. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I won't do it. I
says he
refuse.
wants to do it.
I don't care. Yeah, that's the spoiler alert. That's who wanted to be on the show. He's been begging us for the past couple weeks. Wes's dad, his dad, my uncle wants. No, it's not happening.
Definitely not.
No.
I don't recommend it.
He would literally say the N-word every other
There's gonna be
sentence.
too many edits.
Yeah.
Too many edits.
But
I mean, I can censor him out if we need to, but I think people would know.
it was
what he's
fun
saying.
when we were playing Buzz. We were playing that drinking game with the cards. It's fun. We were playing that, but it's like every time we got to him, it was just, I'm going to read the card and berate you guys and then not even pay attention to the game.
That's cool though. I like that.
It was fun though. It was still fun. I told
a
him I
good
was going to
feature.
kill him. I told him I was like, there was one. It was like the oldest person and the youngest person have to fight. Whoever gets the most votes to who would win has to give out a drink or whatever.
And then Jake and my dad just look at each other.
yeah, dude. And he's just like, I'd kick your ass. And I'm like, Uncle Wes, you don't have knees anymore. Like,
We're like, you've got bad knees.
The cartilage is all gone, dude. You gotta get that shark fin. Gotta get that shark fin. in
Gotta
your
buy
knees.
new knees on Wish.
That's what the shark fins are for, dude. That's what they're so valuable.
Shark fins for your knees?
Yeah, they're all cartilage,
Okay.
apparently. So that's it. We'll talk to you guys next week. Yeah, let's
See you then. Well, not me, but yeah, they'll see you.
Yeah, we'll see you.
I need some food, dude. All I've eaten today-
Dude, I need fried chicken. ClearShotsPodcast.com is where you'll find links to everything we do. You can check us out on Twitter at ClearShotsPod. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and check us out on Periscope for live videos. If you have anything you want to ask us, send us an email at clearshotspodcast@gmail.com. Thank you for listening. We will see you next time.